Hey, it's Rusty with Role Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR Actual Play, Savage Worlds, Savage Rifts, Symphony of the End, session 16. Got to go back and check, make sure I had the right number down. And yeah, Chris there looked a little in pain. I said, hey, it's Rusty with Role Playing Public Radio. Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah. So, yeah, the what did we do in the last session? That was... Now I'm blanking on it. They're all rolling together. What was that? Oh, yeah. You went down to Tarasco, near the border, and dealt with
and got El Mariachi.
El Mariachi, and dealt with some vampires. It was a very original idea. Thank you. I didn't take it from any other media source. I'm a very original person here. So, yeah.
We killed a lot of vampires.
You kill a lot of vampires.
With a squirt gun.
Yep. And
because it's rifts. And running water coming from a squirt gun is totally
is a weapon of mass destruction.
Mm-hmm. It is a very fun dynamic. So, yeah, vignettes. First off, we'll start out with Steve. Your heroism in rescuing the people of Tarasco from a vampire cartel and ending their evil, addictive healing potion cartel was lauded by the leaders of the Tomorrow Legion, and you were being promoted to captain. So I'll let you choose. Like, how does the ceremony look? Is it kind of like everyone shuffles into the briefing room, they pin a new rank on your epaulettes?
I was saying it's the whole family's there because, let's be honest, like, Grackle teeth are great grunts, but normally they're not, like command material.
Yeah.
And now the fact that I am not only an officer, but a now thrice promoted officer, like getting like a captain, like even my grandmother, like my grandmother, like all my family that's there are proud. Like they're like just, so there's a lot of very large alien reptiles at this, very happy.
Aww.
So my grandmother, it's not like disapproving. It's more how the fuck did this happen? I mean, like, it's like, she's glad that the family's getting some good, positive, reputation, but at the same time, like, but him? I mean, he's always been a big boy, and that's always good, but he struggled with basic things when he was a child.
Well, he's got, but you keep winning, you keep achieving your mission objectives, and coming back.
And that's what she's like. She's calculated, like, but he keeps coming back. Like, every time they send him out, he keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Like, was I wrong? Oh, I can't, like, no, he's never going to know that. Like, whatever the next rank is, like, maybe when he's there.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, it's a pretty informal ceremony. They're not going to give you a big parade or anything.
Which I would want.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that they save that for,
like medals of honor.
Yeah, medals of honor, winning a war. If the coalition ever goes down or the Federation of Magic ever goes down, they'll do that. But until then, the war goes on. But yeah, you were getting some nods from the other officers, the other leaders of the Tomorrow Legion, and people were beginning to look up to you.
Literally, more than they normally do.
Yeah, metaphorically as well. They've always been, literally looking up at you.
But now it's like, there's something else in the gaze now.
Yeah, it's respect.
And also, like, and I keep looking at Cranberry, or off in his general direction. Like,
oh, yeah, Ragnar asks you, one thing we haven't really specified much is because of the unique nature of your mission. It's been honestly, all the officers are patting themselves on the back for, like, setting up the Muse squad as it is and just kind of letting you all turn loose and get the Muses come back. You're very good. But we kind of realized we should institute a little more structure in your unit. And part of that is, you'll need to assign a second in command. And you might want to start thinking about recruiting some more personnel, like some support personnel.
Oh, well, yes, that would be a commandy thing to do.
Yeah. So here's a budget. He gives you, a little data slate with some figures on it. We cleared out a hangar, a warehouse, and, we swept it for bugs, and, it's secure. And you can do whatever you want in that space. Make it into a briefing room of your own instead of using that one. Store equipment, a training center.
You think it's going to happen, but you never think it's going to be today.
So, you have the budget to hire I'll just break the numbers down. These numbers mean you can either hire like 3 regular kind of people that are going to stay on the base. They'll, we'll get do a security check on them, make sure they're good. Or you can hire like one, talented person. Or, I mean, but of course, you're a leader. If you can convince people to take lower pay, you can get, the 3 regular people, like, that's enough money that they can survive on and be fine.
I'm thinking we might need just like a comms person to kind of coordinate our activities out in the field.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing you get to decide.
Like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, also I said, I did, and my head's been hurting.
Well, you definitely need to assign someone to be second in command. So if you ever become, captured, killed, incapacitated, they can resume, we don't want the Muse Squad to fall apart if you go down.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want such a role.
Yeah. You don't have to decide now.
I know, and you're too, I've seen what you do to your friends.
Oh, yes. I'll have my soldiers in shape.
How do you improve their lives? I make them worse.
Worse is better.
Nothing brings people together better than misery. Live from Missouri.
So think about that. Try and of course you need to tell the person, make sure they agree to it beforehand. So
And I just think in my team, him, no, he wouldn't want to command anyone.
Yeah.
You, no one would want to be commanded by you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can change that. I'm a wizard.
See, this is also a problem.
Not really. Imagine what you could do with my powers.
No, I don't.
But if you can,
you would have mutiny so fast.
Yeah. So
So
things to
many
think
years.
about, but you have a budget now. You have your own space. I mean, I'll still be giving mission briefings in our briefing room. And in fact, you have one coming up tomorrow. So, but you have the rest of the day off. Do whatever you want.
I'm gonna I'm throwing a we got our own base party.
All right. What does that look like? What are you getting for it?
I am gonna spend $4,500 on it.
Jesus. Okay. You don't want to get any more equipment and save up or anything? No.
I've still got lots of money left.
Okay. All right.
I've ever since I got my plasma ejector, I really haven't been.
You don't need heavier armor or anything?
Ross.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah. I am.
All this.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get heavy armor eventually. Sure.
Okay.
I got hurt bad last time because someone kept sniping at me with a goddamn particle beam.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah. So maybe
Actually, that was the time before last because I was there for that one.
I was going the last time we were there. You were there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Actually, really nothing much happened with the vampires. We kind of kicked their ass hard.
you had a pretty good plan. Yeah.
I know, and I came up with a plan, and it worked.
Uh-huh.
Like a commander would.
Well, it happened shortly after you asked me that question.
Which was?
What is the plural of my species? And honestly, my head is hurting, and it stopped hurting now, but things are becoming easier to think about for some reason. My head's not hurting, and I'm comprehending more. Jokes I heard a long time that went right over my head are now actually resonating. I don't know if this is normal.
Oh, because he was a clown. He was the clown. I get it now.
Don't go see Pagliacci. Just a dog shit clown, man. Fuck Pagliacci.
I will take your word. I will. Hey, I wouldn't want you commanding anyone, but I will take your words on clowns.
All right. Well, you have a lot to think in a party, so you all do have a party. But meanwhile, Cranberry Boghexer 44 here for this other mission, but they get downtime as well. So, Cranberry.
It's Cranberry. Let's go.
It's a cranberry. Crapberry. Crapberry is what Stetson calls you. In hell.
Dave, would you like to assist me in my big net?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
You can earn extra money by working on the Ghost MMO, as I said before. Or you can do something else, yeah.
I got this. Okay, so Dave, Mr. 44, he emerges from the Branson Woods carrying a greasy paper sack underneath one of his arms. And he's approaching a small bank of water where, what's a good part of Branson has a lot of water that people can access.
Table Rock Lake.
There we go. A table located in front
It's
of
that
Table Rock
mall
Lake.
right by it. Something front. Waterfront?
The
Branson Landing.
Branson Landing.
Yeah,
I was about to say that. I didn't know that was the place or not.
Is that still there?
Oh, sure.
You carelessly cast away the greasy sack, and out tumbles a rotisserie chicken. Soon there's a bubbling at the edge of the water, and then it emerges a stalk of white hair straight up, accompanied by 2 bug eyes behind some shitty glasses, and then a really fat crocodile comes burbling out there, and then, he chows down on the chicken, and he slowly turns into me. And roll a d20 with Dave.
Absolutely. Let's see what we
This
got.
is a whole adventure.
That's how many days I've been under the water. Please, okay, now role play with me.
So, just as the GM, why were you under the water that long?
Man, we're going to find out.
All right, cool, yeah.
Your opening salvo is you've been gone for 7 days.
So how are you doing, Cranberry?
Oh, God, it's just bad under there. It's getting to the point where I can't see in front of my own snout, so to speak. Oh, my goodness. So much... I really need to move to a cleaner part of the lake. I'm trashing this place pretty bad. There's tons of energy drinks around.
Well, to be fair, you are right here at the end of the Paula Deen section. Like, there's Paula Deen's restaurant. I'm sure there's got to be just some greasy, buttery runoff.
Yeah, we're going to call that greasy, buttery runoff indeed. I start swatting water off my clothes and standing up. Bellowing in the depths of the unforgiving Branson Landing darkness from my beloved Stetson. Have you heard anything about my albatross?
Not lately, no. Haven't really heard much about what is the plural of albatross. Albatrosses?
Albatross. Yeah, I think it's just albatross. What? There's only one albatross, and it's Stetson.
I haven't heard
I thought he had a
about
lady
the
friend.
albatross.
She doesn't count.
Oh, wow. All right.
Not talking about her.
Okay.
To be fair, this is fairly inland. I don't think that there's many of the ocean birds this far in, except for Stetson when Stetson was around.
Yeah, I know. I was feeling bad for myself a try, but it's not getting me anywhere. What do you think I should do?
Maybe apologize?
Okay.
Seek out the bird and tell him you're sorry?
How do you find a bird that you sent to hell? Do you just go there?
Well, I would think that you would start with like a Ouija board or something. Like maybe communicate with hell if we could just kind of zero in on it.
You got a Ouija board in your tattoos?
No, but in his backpack.
Oh, there's shitty stores all across Branson Landing. They gotta have a Ouija board.
As a matter of fact, the shitty Ouija board is bobbing in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the switches now.
Yeah.
Will you join me at the seance, Mr. 44?
Well, absolutely. I mean, look, this is what I'm here for.
All right, roll a cult.
Let's see, that's going to be 1d8.
I mean, using a Ouija board is literally one of the most obvious uses of the cult. Still,
That was a 4 look.
4 succeeds.
All right.
They literally do have riffs books on hell. I will say, yeah, it spells out the city of brass.
City of Brass? Mm-hmm. All right, I guess we're going to be going to Abu Dhabi.
It is, yeah, a place in hell that you know of.
Like I said, Abu Dhabi.
Well, we're going to have to find a way to get there. Like, I know that if we ask Shifty the Shifter, they'll be more than happy to open us a portal from the pyramid. You just have to have the right bribe.
You can give me another cult check on that.
Hey, chicken.
Ooh, that.
7.
Yeah, with the 7, you know that Shifty cannot. That actually requires a lot more PPE in order to create a portal directly to hell or to the city of Brass. Far more than Shifty is authorized to do, because he has to do it doesn't take very much energy to teleport along ley lines, because the ley lines provide energy. They're like the rail network of magic. Opening a portal, a rift directly to the city of Brass is not only require a massive amount of energy, it's also highly illegal to the Tomorrow Legion because it's in hell and they don't like the place because when you open a portal to hell, demons come out. So if you go in, demons come out, terrorize Branson.
Okay, well, what about heaven?
There is a solution, though. And that is the St. Louis Arch. Which is,
that fucking thing.
Yeah.
The Devil Gate.
The Devil Gate. It is a permanent billions of people died on Earth. That, for some reason, became a permanent, rift that changes locations. And it's monsters and demons and all kinds of things just pop out of it at random intervals. It's one of the most dangerous places on the entire planet, but it's very trivial not trivial, but it requires substantially less energy to open a portal there to go to that place like the City of Brass.
And there's a still functioning Emo's Pizza beneath it.
Yeah, the sanctuary.
That's how they power their ovens.
Yeah. So if you go to the Devil's Gate, you can open up a portal to the City of Brass. But obviously getting there while avoiding all the monsters and demons that are pouring out of it at all hours of the day and night, avoiding the coalition patrols that just like launch constant sorties to thin the numbers of, monsters threatening the planet. And yeah, that would be your best bet to get to the City of Brass directly. Or make a deal with like an evil sorcerer, necromancer, or demon who can help guide you like a more circuitous route. So that would be your two options. Find a guide to get you there and make a deal with him. Or two, go to the Devil's Gate and deal with all that bullshit that I just mentioned. So that will be your side quest, Stetson's Revenge. So you can do that. Just let me know and I can prepare that as a separate adventure. And you can try and sell your commander on it to try and get, Tomorrow Legion resources on a mission to hell. They probably would have some things they want to get done in the City of Brass. Maybe rescue someone else, maybe get intel on one of their many dangerous enemies. You could probably, you would have to justify it somehow to the Legion, because they're not just going to let you, a valued member of their Legion, go AWOL to fucking go on a personal rescue mission.
Did you hear that? Valued.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want any more shit from you.
I can't help but think quietly to myself, you know what we would probably find in the City of Brass if we were looking?
Polish?
The big band muse.
Man, you got us on that one, man. How sour do you feel?
Yeah. You're like the fucking final boss of Cuphead, yeah.
Where's the Gap commercial? Stop it.
All right. Yeah, I'm sold. So yeah, that's your vignette as you realize what you have to do to rescue rescue Stetson, the albatross.
Number 1, gain 20 pounds. Number 3, Ouija board. 5, my bird.
Yeah, 4, self-loathing. Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining the bird's like, I'm not your bird anymore.
So 44, what do you want to do for your downtime?
Well, I can't help but think that I've got a friend who is in need of a little bit of de-stress. And I've got a perfect tool for de-stressing. Mm-hmm. Would you like to play with my armadillo?
Okay.
So I feel like playing ball in the park with the armadillo.
Okay.
Guys, is it just a regular-ass armadillo, or is it magical and mutant or something?
Well, it is a mutant armadillo.
Yeah.
I did track it down somewhere several sessions ago.
That's right, yeah. I do vaguely remember it, but yeah, there's a lot of plot points floating around this campaign.
And to be fair, it is a very silly little side note.
Yeah.
Armadillo.
All right.
I don't know exactly what the mutation did to the armadillo, but he's cute. Mm-hmm. Because he's an armadillo. And they're just inherently cute. Have you seen them? With the little ears.
Mm-hmm. Only 1 in 10 armadillos now give cyber leprosy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I made sure that he's got his shots.
They're just like cyber goths, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. You just start hearing the cyberpunk music constantly.
Yes, man. That's creepy pink here.
Fucking those terrible sunglasses you see in cyberpunk things. Yeah. Does playing with the do you play with the armadillo?
Absolutely, I do, because my good friend helped me speak with the dead. Least I can do is play with this leprous creature with him.
Yeah.
Seems like animal abuse, but then again, look what I did to mine.
He's not leprous. I mean, look at him.
Only 1 in 10. Yeah.
He got his shots. He's good. He's one of the 9.
Yeah, one of the 9. One of the 9.
Now I'm thinking that then the armadillo looks up like, that's right, I'm completely leprosy free.
Yeah.
See, he even says he's leprosy free. Mm-hmm. Now squeaky ball time.
So yeah, the next day,
throw the ball. It's like, throw the ball, sir. I cannot wait.
So you can't wait. Go ahead.
All of you the next day head into the briefing room for your new mission. And Ragnar is there. He's like, well, we have, as you know, there's other, aside from, I know you've been doing really well with the muses lately. Congratulate you. And again, congratulations on your promotion.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You got a promotion?
I'm captain now.
I would have thought there would have been a big party.
Yeah, weren't you there?
Like, you all blacked out.
I was like, I threw one, but you disappeared. Well, you've been gone for days. Yeah. How's the water?
Pretty buttery.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, I'll say Paladine has been metamorphosized into a parasitic creature that goes from host to host, but still offering the same delicious cooking People, there's a cult that worships her as a god.
It's like, you'll love my biscuits.
Yeah, basically. I mean, her food is just as delicious as ever. But yeah, the Marley's is like, all right, I guess, fine, let the Paula Deen cult in. So, well, butter my biscuits. So, right.
Well, now that you mention that, I probably at some point would have gone like, actually, I've been trying to make my own biscuits. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. She gives you some good pointers. Yeah.
Oh, so like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, you were a woman the other day. Now you're in a different body.
Yeah. She's just,
It's I like to change. I like to change outfits.
Sometimes the host bodies wear out. You just got to put it on a new one. They're all volunteers, though.
It's like, hey, some people can't handle all the butter.
You'll see that movie Get Out.
Yeah.
It's real.
Hey, some people just can't handle all this butter.
Yep. So,
oh God, is there a butter wizard too? That's her.
There's rumors of a butter wizard. No one knows where the butter.
It is legend.
It is legend. Yeah.
I would think that would be more of a butter warlock, like.
Nay.
Well, see, that's what some rumors say. It's a butter warlock. No one knows.
No, a lipid mancer.
The pizza wizard refuses to talk about it. In fact, he kicks you out of his shop if you bring it up.
There are many. It's like there are fewer rules, but that is a one.
Yeah. So Ragnar says, we again congratulate you on your activities, but there's still an ongoing struggle between us, the Coalition, and the Federation of Magic.
It has always been.
Yes. Well, not always. Before the rifts happened, none of our three organizations existed, and hopefully we can defeat both of them and make North America peaceful, secure, a nice place to live that's not overrun by monsters and fascists.
Well, no bad monsters.
Well, when I say monster, I mean the kind of entity that kills people or enslaves them, or does both.
Those are monsters.
Yeah, those are monsters.
We'll kill them dead.
Yeah. So that's different than DBs and entities and beings. So we've got some troubling intel. The Federation of Magic has reached out to the cult of the Lord of the Deep. And the cult is looking to secure an alliance with the Federation, which would give them access to the Gulf of Mexico and a vast amount of resources and allies.
I'm just going to claim that I know about it because I do know about that.
Yeah, you do. So, yeah, the cult of the Lord of the Deep is an alien intelligence that's somewhere in one of the oceans.
And some say in the deepest part.
Yes, no one knows for sure, but it sends out psychic dreams and messages to people in coastal areas, and some of them like them, and they become horrible, human sacrificing or intelligent being sacrificing beings that, murder and destroy and summon monster demons and do horrible things.
Get more monstrous as time goes on.
Yes.
Is this Innsmouth? This sounds an awful lot like Innsmouth.
I don't know what Innsmouth is, so...
In one myth and not the other.
We want to not have these two very bad groups ally with each other because that would... And we have found out where the meeting is going to take place. It's at the Abyss, which is a pre-Rifts underwater base in the Gulf of Mexico, about 7,000 feet down. But we have an inn. We captured a pirate, a Madden Rage. And this pirate is willing to, this base apparently is sort of an open port, underwater port for all the nefarious groups that operate in the region. The Ho'Run pirates, the Atlantean slavers, human pirate groups. So it's sort of considered neutral ground. And that's why the Federation wants to meet them there. So, and they don't let people in without a referral from, someone they know and trust. They trust Madden, and that's where you three come in, because none of these, you haven't acted very much in the Gulf region, so you're not known. So you need to come up with cover identities to pass as human as pirates or mercenaries and find out, the Federation of Magic is, find out who the Cult of the Deep is, and disrupt the meeting however you can. That requires you to, ignite the reactor, destroy the entire base. That's fine. It's a bad place full of bad people doing bad things. If it's just spreading rumors, assassinating one member at the wrong time, whatever it takes, just go down there, stop the alliance, and get out. We'll give you resources for it. Madden was happy to answer questions about it because once you figure out your cover identities, we will teleport you to New Orleans, and there's a submarine that's 3 days is going on a supply run to drop off supplies to the Abyss. And Man will be on board to go down there, and he will vouch for you three. So, yeah. Any questions?
No, I mean, seems pretty straightforward. Going somewhere where we don't have to worry about friendlies.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, they might have, some of the slavers might have slaves there.
Oh, well,
yeah.
We'll have to save them.
Yeah. But we have very little intelligence about this. But we're afraid of if the Federation is able to operate in the Gulf of Mexico more freely, thanks to the cult, they'll be able to, hire more mercenaries from groups there, or get more slaves. It's just bad. And plus, then the cult will be able to operate and start moving inland and start recruiting up the Mississippi River, which would be bad. So we don't want that either. Yeah. Well, Madden is kept in this interrogation room. You can visit him anytime. You will need to teleport within, you have 3 days before the submarine goes down to the base. So you need to be on that sub.
Okay.
But you're a captain now. You can organize everything else. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So, your mission right now is to figure out how you want to go in this hive of scum and villainy and disguise yourselves. So,
okay.
I'm thinking we need big flamboyant hats, a shitload of henna so that we can tattoo each other up. Oh, this is going to be fun.
No, we're just going to go with the bog standard horse costume. I get to be the head again.
I'm actually going to get myself like a kind of a long tattered overcoat that fits me.
Okay, yeah.
Just go as a mercenary.
Well, in establishing a cover identity, you can roll battle, because this is kind of like a military intelligence thing.
Okay, because we don't have to go as a team.
No, you could. Yeah, that's another thing. You could go as individuals.
So I'm going to roll battle.
Mm-hmm. Because espionage is part of
Yeah, it's a 4.
4? Okay. So basically, they're going to want some proof that you're like a bad guy, right? They're going to either you assume the identity of a criminal that you know is dead, but that's not currently known, which requires some research to find out, or 2, make up a new identity and do some crimes that they will hear about, or that you could talk about or show proof. You're like, hey, look, I blew up this village. I burned this village to the ground, and show them a little video of it. Basically, this is, or, carry an evil cursed weapon around, or fake it,
Dibs on village burning.
Yeah. So you need to do, the more you can establish your cover, the better off you are. And the more access you'll have. Now, they'll give you some credits to throw around, because obviously a base like that doesn't operate on goodwill. And if you don't have any money there, they'll fucking grab you and sell you into slavery. So that would be bad too. Have I mentioned they're bad guys down there?
More than somewhat.
So you can roll research. I forget, there's no streetwise skill, is there?
No, I don't believe so, no.
Okay. No, that's a Warhammer 40K. Yeah,
academics or general knowledge, I think is
general knowledge would work. Research would work. Yeah, Cranberry, you know this area very well. You've heard about you're literally an ocean wizard. You know all about this kind of stuff. So yeah, you could. And also, which of you went to Florida? You went to Florida. Did you go to Florida too?
I did indeed go to Florida.
Yeah, you could spend a penny and say you know some you remember some Florida criminals that you could contact and ask for favors to help vouch for your identity.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, that would be spending a penny to make that though. Okay. All right. What's the name of this Florida ne'er-do-well? This scumbag that you know? And
Geometry Plus. He did do well in high school in geometry.
Oh, I like Geometry Plus. You met the barbarians, the big game hunters, or is he some other kind of scumbag? What's Geometry Plus's?
His whole thing is that he's really trying to make that, rhyming with math terms, kind of be a thing, but it's just he won't move beyond calculus and geometry. People suggest, why don't you try the word addition? See what rhymes with addition. But, the concept of addition, infuriates him and confuses him. So he just sticks with geometry.
Yeah, but what are his actual crimes? That's not what are the things that he does that are bad?
Loitering.
What?
An ungodly amount of loitering.
Okay, how about,
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, he runs drugs. There you
go, yeah. Yeah, he runs drugs from Atlantis, and those Atlantean drugs are super addictive and very
supernatural. Even.
Yeah, so yeah, he's a drug runner, and you contact him, and he says, yeah. So how much are you telling him?
Let's see here. I just basically said, look, I need you to brush me up on a couple of, like, insider criminal knowledge here, because I intend to disguise myself and get down in here and do good things. But, I'll need to extract some of your youthful power.
Okay. Yeah, roll. Do you have a persuade?
This I certainly hope. Yeah, I have piloting. Yeah, it is 1d6. Yeah. 2.
I can't do it for free, man.
Wouldn't dream of it. What's the number?
2,000.
Yes, I did this.
All right, 2,000 credits. He says, "Look, you know what? I was actually planning to, you could do a little favor for me if you can carry something for me. Make sure it gets to the people down there. I could provide the introduction.
What will I smuggle for you?
It's a package. Don't worry about it.
Oh man,
yeah.
No, don't make me use my wizard powers to see what's in it. I'm going to
it's
the minute
drugs, okay?
Thank you. What kind?
The Atlantean type, like performance enhancing,
The good shit.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to look at the package and confirm this later. Okay, so if it's not actually Atlantean drugs, I'm coming back for you, ass.
It is.
Okay.
Look, it's going to one of the groups down there that's been operating out of there is called the Florida Men. They're a group they've been hunting, they hunt sea monsters and, sell their carcasses for profit. If you need something slain, they're pretty good at that too. Mostly monsters, but if you want a boat blown up too, they're pretty good at that. So Wolfgang Atreides is the leader of that, and
2024's number one baby name.
Yeah. And so, let them know that Geometry Plus sent you. I'll make the radio message to confirm it. And they'll show you around. They'll probably want to, So you got an in. One of the groups operating there is called the Florida Men. Sea monsters.
Just so we're in the clear, I shrink these drugs down to such a minuscule size that no amount of padding on me is going to detect them.
Yep. Which would be good, yeah. Put
them under your hat.
Because they don't have customs, but they do, you could have it stolen. Like, that's the the Abyss doesn't give a shit about, it's a lawless port, but, there are a lot of thieves there. So, yeah, you'll be very well protected from that. So, so that's where you spend your time setting up and, get some different clothes. So, meanwhile, 44, what is your approach to establishing a cover?
Fortunately, I also have somebody that has it in, but with pirates.
Okay, yeah.
That would be 71.
70. All right. Another tattoo man. All right.
Yep.
All right. So 71. He's like, oh, yeah. Let's see here.
Now, look, I know you've been sailing on the oceans for quite a while, and you've been hanging with a bunch of pirates trying to look for the master. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to need to borrow your expertise. What do I have to do to fit in with the pirates?
Well, if you're just going down there to look for work, there's always groups operating out of there. There's usually a handful. They're always looking for you go to the marketplace, you can buy and sell whatever you want, basically. You can sell your services. If you're trying to get in with one of the groups, I haven't been down there in a while. I only know obviously there's the Abyss crew, the people who run that, 24/7. But there's also, I do know that the Milu are there. They have a little presence there, which is a bit weird for them. They're crab people, like centaurs, but crab. And they're into necromancy and vampirism. They worship some god they call the dark warmth of the cold and depths or something like that. Anyways, crab people. So I'd probably just go as butter. You know what? I'll let people know that you're a badass. Yeah, I can contact the Abyss crew and let them know to they definitely have pit fights in the bar, Old Steel. So. Yeah.
So basically, I go to Old Steel, I pick a fight with the pit fighters, and then that gets me my bones, and...
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be to the death, but, nothing you haven't handled before.
They are bad guys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very bad guys?
I mean, it depends. I mean, they're all criminals, for sure. It's a place you go for when you're not accepted by any of the the new Navy or, your Atlantis is too expensive for you or, it's not a good place.
Well, all right. That's fair.
Yeah. But it gives you some pointers. It just says, I'll vouch for you. All people will be asking. The Abyss crew runs background checks on basically everyone who shows up there because they're terrified of, undercover people showing up. But I'll vouch for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't make me regret it though.
Don't worry. You won't.
All right. Yeah. So. Steve.
I'll spend one.
Okay.
Actually, it's my grandmother. She back during when she was in the field. One time, she would go after criminals, and one she went after a bounty for a very violent criminal that I'm named went by Rack.
Okay.
And he was known as kind of a psychotically gleeful mercenary. And she ended up killing him, but the body was lost, and she could never claim the bounty.
Okay.
But she described this person to me back in stories. So
Okay.
So
you're going to take Rack's identity. Okay. So Rack was another Grackle tooth, a rogue Grackle tooth.
Yeah, a crazy one who was gleefully kind of violently crazy.
Oh yeah, that would be the kind of person who could do that. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Very good. So yeah, you have that.
So that's why the long ragged overcoat.
So that the things they'll ask like, where have you been? And there's probably your grandmother tells you there's probably not many people still alive or active who interacted with Rack. So you'll have to come up with some kind of cover story about why you've been out on the lam so long. But you can get some little cosmetic surgery done real quick to make you look older. Because obviously you would be much older than you were. Yeah. So
I'll eventually heal it, but but it'll look good for the short term. So
you spend about a day getting some minor, scale grafts and scarring added. But yeah.
Probably my grandmother does it.
The Tomorrow Legion has doctors.
She's the one like, okay, here's how to make us look good.
Yeah.
And it's really said and remember, you're going to heal this in a couple of weeks. So.
Well, they make it to look like it's like weathering, like it's age, like stuff that doesn't heal, So,
but that's why it's good we're doing this now because in a month's time, his surgery the minor cosmetic stuff will have healed over, and I just look like me again.
Yeah, give me a vigor check.
Oh, I can do that. I am quite vigorous after all. 12.
All right, yeah, you're fine. You won't have to worry about them fucking up a nerve ending or something, them cutting a nerve ending or anything. Yeah, they do.
Good job.
It hurts, but it's not crippling pain. So yay. Yeah. So you all establish covers, and you meet Madden Rage, who is he's a middle-aged pirate. He has a bum leg. He looks, he's like, so you're the people I'm supposed to vouch for. Hey, I don't have to talk like this. I just, people assume I'm a pirate. I have to talk like a pirate. It's kind of
He's not saying this in character, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's in character. Yeah. So man, it's a pretty simple procedure. It's mostly they don't do the background check till you're actually there, because they like bounty hunters keep trying to get under the abyss, and bounty hunters make good. The Atlanteans buy them. Splugarth love bounty hunters because they make good pit fighters for the arenas. You get what I'm saying, right? Like if they catch you, you're gonna be enslaved and sold and die in an arena in Atlanta somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got to pay the rent somehow. It's do this or lay down and die. What kind of questions are these?
Hey, wait, who are you paying rent to live in the lake?
The landlady of the lake.
Paula Dean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Paula Dean.
shit, like
the lake lady.
The lake lady.
Oh yeah. You have to afford
the landlady.
Well, I guess you have to afford the butter that she demands anyway.
The Lake Lord. Paula Dean, the Lake Lord.
Of Lake Lipid.
Yeah. She charges mini credits for that terrible lake full of buttery water. So, butter and grease. So, all of you. Yeah, it sounds like you're all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, all of you teleport down to New Orleans. And you have some bad memories of Stetson, here, because it's definitely a sore point for you.
Yeah.
But he's like, all right, I'm going to take you to a warehouse, and you'll be introduced to a guy in he wears a cyber mask. You won't see his face, and he'll take you into a very terrible smelling submarine. Yeah, I know. It smells really bad.
Are there any other kind?
No, there's nice submarines. The new Navy has nice submarines. They sent them. I was captured once and held a submarine.
So a classy prison submarine.
Yeah.
And it's like you're on the brig, and it's like this doesn't smell bad.
Yeah, no, they disinfect everything. It's nice.
This one's barely dank at all.
Yeah. So, you all get in the sub, I imagine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and down you go. down and down and down you go. It is 6 hours from the shore in this old pre-riff submarine that has been retrofitted and fixed so many times. It is the submarine of Theseus at this point.
It's the Blue September.
Yeah, there are just pallets of cargo and a U4, a U3 plus men. There's no other passengers this time.
Excuse me.
Do you want to take a break?
We're good.
Okay. Let's see here. So if you need, you got something to drink. All right. So, all of you continue on, and until it's pitch black. If you look out the window, and they have tiny little portal windows. The pilot is using a little game controller to control the submarine. You feel very safe. Yeah,
Safest I've ever been.
yeah. Have you been this far down into the ocean, Cranberry? As an ocean wizard.
Oh, I've often entertained the idea of assuming the form of a creature that could withstand the sheer pressure of the bottoms of the ocean, but I have my own peculiarities about it. But
Would you turn into a giant squid?
Well,
cephalopods are weird. They're smarter than all of us. I can tell you that right now. And trying to imitate one is just like I don't know. It's like an angel came down and greeted you, and then you started making fun of it. That's the kind of brains we're dealing with down here, buddy, okay? And the cetaceans, holy shit. We're all colonizers.
Oh, no.
So, you get further and down. You remember the stories of the Lord of the Deep, just grabbing submarines and crushing it with its enormous tentacles.
I heard its tentacles can reach anywhere in the world.
I mean,
Kind of like the Lord of the Dance?
No, he is legend.
yeah. You eventually dock with the abyss, and it opens up into this moon pool dock. Your submarine pops up in this pool, and there's a bunch of heavily armed skeleton pointing guns at all of you, and says, new first time visitors have to go through customs. They all cruelly laugh. There's cyborg.
It's like that's good. I like jokes.
Yeah, there's a couple of not yold. They're little squid people. They've got little face tentacles and a third eye, and
they're delightful.
They're delightful. And the Haroon, other weird little alien guys that like to be pirates. Just very murderous looking.
Yeah.
And an actual still alive extra from Waterworld.
Oh yeah,
One.
Yeah. It's one of these other cursed immortals who longs to die but cannot.
Yeah.
But he survives. Let me tell you about Dennis Hopper.
Yeah. They take you each separately into a room. And so first, Cranberry. So a woman, with an eye patch and a plasma weapon pointed at you, just kind of smiles and is like, yeah. So Geometry Plus says you're a pretty ruthless customer.
Yes, I left all my Ruth on the land, so to speak.
I mean, first time you gotta, it says you're hooking up with the Florida men, and that's I asked them and they confirm your story, so it all checks out. But I just gotta ask, do you think you have what it takes to survive down here?
Well,
we like to have a nice peaceful place. We don't but weak people, when they show up here, they tend to die horribly, and that reflects poorly on us. We have to get rid of the body. We have to. People wonder if this is a safe place to do business. We don't like weak people here. So sell me. Tell me, yeah.
I shrink myself down to an atomic size where they can't see me anymore.
All right, make us welcome.
No one's got to worry about me because you can't fucking see me.
So is shrinking is your way to deal with most problems?
It's working, right?
I mean, I can't deny it is effective for sure.
It's working, yeah. No.
Am I rolling spellcast? Yeah, I'm rolling spellcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be 9 total.
And she just kind of lowers her weapon and says, oh, God, yeah. All right, you're okay. You're a wizard. Fine. You're all I've never met a wizard who wasn't a fucked up asshole.
Jesus Christ, I didn't say anything, you spam.
Yeah.
Man, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, all right. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about you. All right, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
So, Rack. There is the cyborg is there, and he has leveled a anti-tank weapon. It looks like some antiquated anti-tank weapon has been heavily modified. Imagine, more like a tank cannon, maybe. It's been sawed off at the barrel. Yeah, so he just pointed it at your chest and he's like, all right, Rack,
Like, how you doing?
where you been?
I had to go on a journey to discover myself. Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, you work too hard. You work too hard. You start to lose the thrill of it.
Uh-huh.
So one day I realized, what do you need to do to like make yourself a better person in the world?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it hit me. Food journey. I went on a culinary retreat that lasted years.
All right, roll persuade.
Like I hunted down so many people and tasted them. Like it was fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, roll persuade.
All right. 7.
So, all right. He says, all right, okay, all right. In that case.
But I found myself and I discovered that the person I became was boring. So I'm back again.
Back in the mix. All right. Well, things haven't changed. Well, according to our records, you haven't been here in a long time. So, but not much has changed. The layout's still basically the same. Should be able to find it around no problem.
I look forward to such things.
Yeah.
The place has a smell you just don't forget.
Yeah. So you check it in to the pyro chamber. You can roll notice.
I will re-roll that.
Okay.
Motherfuck.
Man, you want this.
6.
Serious.
Oh, 6 and 9.
Okay. Thanks to your eagle eye, you realize he said pyro chamber. But you saw a sign at the docks briefly in the distance, and your eagle eye noticed it said cryo chamber / hotel this way.
Has something replaced the old cryo chamber?
All right. I had to ask.
That would make me very sad.
No, it's still the cryo chamber. Just want to make sure you still remember everything.
I remember some things.
All right. Well, welcome aboard.
Delightful.
Be
and
nice.
And that is a lovely cannon.
Yeah. Thanks. Hopefully, I don't have to use it on anyone.
That would be silly.
Yeah, at least down here. Yeah.
Don't miss. I mean, because you wouldn't want this big place to flood, now would you?
Oh, this is a modified to do only anti-personnel things.
Oh. Nah.
Yeah. Oh no, it's very messy, but it doesn't harm the walls of this facility.
It only creates art.
Yes. There you go. You're getting it.
I was kind of toodles, and I literally kind of just skip into the place.
All right. So another member of the Abyss crew, not Yul, was looking at a clipboard. What was your name again?
That is a good question. Did 71 give me an alias, or am I just going to be going with 44?
That's up to you. You can establish that.
32.
32.
I'm 32.
32. Goddamn T-Man. All right. 32. All right. Well, you got a good referral from 2 separate sources, Madden here, and then of course 71 from Atlantis. So that's good. But we want to make usually, you'll follow the rules and you're not weak or anything.
Well, I will absolutely follow the rules.
Yeah,
that stands to reason. As far as that whole week thing, wrestle ya.
I'm one of the staff. Calm down, all right?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. I'm not paid to fight. I'm paid to make sure people follow the rules. Yeah.
Oh.
Roll persuade.
Say. So that is a 6.
All right. Yeah, a 6 is enough. So he kind of looks at you and he's like, all right, yeah, all right. Well, enjoy your stay. All of you, of course, have to pay 300 credits a day for your air. And housing, you will need to be housed either in one of the rented facilities or in the cryo chamber, which is they tell you that you either need to bunk with one of the someplace that has rented out space here, or there are a couple of places, if you're nice to the people who run the bar or Old Steel, you can, ask them for lodgings or, cryo chamber. There's no sleeping in the hallways or common spaces, all right? We don't have homeless here, all right? If you can't pay, then you will be enslaved to pay off your debts. Leaving here also costs money. Everything here costs money. So it's 300 credits a day. And, you were, by the way, out of character, you were all given some money to pay for these expenses by the Tomorrow Legion. So, yeah. But they tell you, you need to find a place to bunk. And that's on you. I don't want to see you passed out in the hallway somewhere because no one's there to take care of you. We're just going to, wake you up. And if you have money, that's fine. We'll just fine you. You don't have any money. Off you go. Good. All right. So yeah, you all look around. You can find out there's quite a few places here. There is a map showing you locations. There's the docks. There's Old Steel, the bar. There's the cryo chamber, which is a hotel made from cryo freezing chambers. And they weren't able to remove all the cryo freezing chambers entirely. So they have.
So is this like an actual like a pod hotel kind of thing?
Part of it is a pod hotel, but they also have like rooms that they for a higher price. So you can have the pod or you can have a room. But even the rooms have pods in them because they can't remove them. But
I'm gonna go with the cryo.
Okay. Yeah, you sign up. Yeah, you can basically I will give you all a group bennies for this. 3 bennies. So you can have a pod for free or spend one of the group bennies to have a private room.
Private room.
Okay. It was one of the bennies. And you two, you're all like technically strangers to each other, so it would break cover to a degree for each of you to share a room together. So yeah, do you take a pod or a private room?
So they couldn't freeze me for like 8 hours of sleep?
No, the pods are decommissioned. They just couldn't physically cut them out of them.
Okay, all right. This seems inefficient. I'll take a pod.
Yeah. All right.
I'll take a pod.
All right, yeah. So you get your bunks settled in, so you have a place to go, and then you pay the air tax for 24 hours. They give you a little wrist bracelet to monitor that, and it'll beep when you're running low on credits, so you can charge that up. Yeah, I'll say that's 3 days for free. So yeah, or the Tomorrow Legion little expense account pays for 3 days for each of you, or 4 days. They're nice.
Yay!
But there's aside from the bar. There's the market hall. There's a mess hall where you can get some food. There's a medic bay. There are restricted areas that you need permission to enter. There is a workshop. That's one of the restricted areas. Science lab is definitely restricted. Armory is off limits at all to visitors. There are cargo holds that you can rent out, and some are in use, obviously. And then there is very restricted areas that are just marked, don't go here, like
period.
The doors. Yeah, anybody with electronics or some sort of technical skill can kind of figure out what those areas would be. Actually, you can give me an occult check there, Cranberry.
That's an 8.
And there'll be a 13.
Okay, so you sense and sort of pick up that there are sigils carved on the ceilings, the floors, and you realize one of these very restricted rooms must be a mystic sanctum where they have their own wizards on hire basically casting protective spells to keep this facility like safe. So that would be an area to sabotage if you wanted to compromise the entire facility. But obviously those are going to be the hardest areas to get to. But yeah, does anybody have any technical skills?
No.
All right. Well, there's other areas that you're like, well, those are areas that are not labeled on the map, but they're common areas. So yeah, what do each of you want to do? You need to find out. So your mission overall, remember, is to find out where your mission is to stop the Federation Magic from allying with the Cult of the Deep. And you know it's happening here, but you don't know who's involved, where the meeting's going to be held, or if there's going to be multiple meetings. And yeah, so you need information, obviously. But yeah, what would be, you can give me rolls to give you ideas on how.
I use my disguise magic to make myself appear as one of these pirate personnel and go to the break room and get the scuttled butt.
All right, cast spellcaster.
Okay, that'll be, 4.
Okay. Basic. So you realize, and also because you did so well, you can sort of recognize areas that are more higher scrutiny. So there's mess hall, there's a common area for visitors, and then there's a one for lower rank staff for the Abyss crew, and then there's a higher rank staff. So you can get to the lower rank Abyss crew area with a 4. But you realize there are mystic sigils that would identify your disguise spell to get you from like the officer's mess or the leadership mess. But yeah, you get there. Yeah, give me a nose check to eavesdrop. Unless you want to roll persuade to like talk to people and like
neck and neck.
Sure.
6.
Okay, you'll get some information in a bit, but let's find out what the other players want to do while you're so you're eavesdropping.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just trying to. I got a bowl of cornflakes. I'm trying to be inconspicuous.
Yeah. Space flakes. No, they're fish flakes. Yeah, but they still taste like cornflakes. They're just rebranded.
And you have butter. You have butter you can access.
Yeah. They got like those crab sticks. Everything's made from the same goddamn pollock.
Yeah, exactly. So 44. What are you thinking about doing?
Well, I was thinking about seeing if I can find a couple of members of the cult. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do that through a combination of notice and stealth and basically find them and track them.
Okay, roll stealth first to see how stealthy you are.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Yeah. That is an 8 and a 3, so 11.
Okay. Now roll notice.
I believe it's the same set of dice. Yes, it is. So that's a 6. 9.
Okay. So you're spending time like basically patrolling the public areas of the base and trying to figure out where the cult is. All right. So I'll give you information a bit, but what are you doing?
My grandmother. My grandmother once told me the people that seem to know everything are the bartenders.
Okay. Yeah. Going to Old Steel's.
Yeah.
All right. So you go to Old Steel. You can see that there's a little plaque by it saying like, this section of the base is made out of World War II battleship metal. So that's the joke. It's radiation free. Yeah.
Woo!
So, yeah, you want to talk up the bartender? All right. Yeah. What's your opening? The bartender is it's a dolphin with cyber limbs. Of course. It's the most evil looking dolphin you've ever seen.
Of course it is.
I like eating people.
Well, who doesn't?
I like you.
What's on tap?
All right, yeah. So you start talking to the bartender. All right, give me a persuade check. See how charming you are.
Yeah. See how well you can talk up Elmo here.
10.
10? All right, yeah.
Because I'm playing because Rack was kind of psychotically crazy, so that's why I'm playing him.
Yeah.
And it seems like this dolphin seems to dig that.
So one thing all three of you find out independently of each other, but you all sort of, I'll just summarize all the information you get together and eventually you'll be able to later on meet up, is that the Cult of the Deep and the Federation of Magic are not there. And you realize, all of you come to the same conclusion that they're also in cover. They're also undercover. So there are 8 groups here operating public. At least that's how they're operating as. So the Abyss crew is 1. The Florida men are a 2nd, but there's 6 other groups. And you realize that the Federation and the Cult are in disguise as one of these groups, or 2 of these groups, really. So there are the Carnivores, which appear to be a pirate crew led by a juicer. And then there's a group of the Milu, crab people, and they have zombie and skeletal servants. And let's see here, Deegan's Disciples, another pirate crew led by a shifter, a wizard. So they have some, demonic forces. There's a scavenger group, deep ocean underwater salvage, called the Catfishers. And then there's Oceanic Transport, which is a mercenary company specializing in long range transport jobs. And then there's another group from Florida, the Baja Blasters. They are fueled by dark alchemy. They are very green, neon, energetically green. So, yeah. And they seem to be detested by the rest of the ship. But they have credits, and they are heavily armed with weird alchemical weapons and potions. So all 8 of these groups are operating here right now. And you realize that the 2 groups you're trying to find are in amongst this group. So you need to investigate them until you can figure out who they are.
Like the Federation of Magic could be a number of them.
I will say but you each learn something unique. So Cranberry, you realize the crew knows that the Federation, hints that, the big diplomacy meeting's happening soon. Yeah, we're becoming legitimate, right? We're practically the UN. What's the UN? Don't you read your pre-risk history? No, I wasn't even born on this planet. Well, you should know the history of the planet you're trying to plunder. It makes you a better plunderer, and
you always plunder badly.
Yeah, you always plunder inefficiently. There's no artistry in it. If you got to appreciate the history of a place in order to plunder it. And this just goes on for hours. It's just endless. But the Abyss crew knows the identities of both of what's really happening. So if you spy on the Abyss crew, which is more dangerous, obviously, because they run the place, but would have a greater reward. So you find that out. You find out something unique.
Yes.
You find out that the Baja Blasters are looking for a lost artifact, the Taco Bell.
Ooh, the Bell of Tacos.
Yeah. And
it is legend.
It is legend. Yeah, exactly. And you find out something. Let's see here. There is you find out what one of the unmarked areas on the map is. It's the reactor. Ooh. They have a very large nuclear reactor powering the facility. the kind of thing that you're even not trained in this stuff is the kind of thing you'd want to like take out if you want to take out the entire facility. So, yeah.
Look, I may not be a nuclear physicist, but I do know that if you hit that thing hard enough, it's going to blow up like an explosive radiated piñata.
Oh, yeah, by the way, you're also allowed to keep your equipment, but any long weapon, like your big gun, has to have a weapon lock on it. It will only be removed when you leave, unless you hack it somehow. It is a high piece of technology.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I shrink his gun so the lock falls off?
You can try.
Now,
Keep me in mind, all right?
Oh.
hey, man, look. Whenever I need something shrunk, there's only one guy I go to.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to go make the drop-off and give the drugs to the Florida men?
Yeah, I suppose I at least owe Geometry Plus this much, yes.
Yeah. All right. So you find them. They're in the market hall. They have a stall set up. You can see that. Yeah, it's kind of like the Gen Con convention hall. They have little booths, and you can rent one. So there's like a cyborg guard there. He's like, are you buying or selling? Or are you just here browsing?
I am browsing.
Okay, if you want to rent a stall, come to me. And it's, yeah. But you can't sell anything without a stall. Unless I guess it's a one-off thing. But like, if you want to have a nice booth where you can set up your merchandise, we'll watch it for you, guard it, make sure no one steals from you. It's a good deal.
I will keep this in mind.
Good. All right, on you go.
All right.
So you find the Florida men. They have a booth set up. It is, filled with like sea monster parts labeled. They have jars of sea serpent eyeballs with a little sticker that says "Good for alchemy." They have
good for rheumatism.
A whole thing of fangs of various monsters. Good for making weapons. And you get the idea. And there's actually one of the blasters is looking through the eyeballs. It's like, yeah, ooh, that one. I want that one in the middle. It's like, God damn it, they're all the same. No, that one's a different creature. I want that one. They're just yeah.
They're the worst.
Yeah, it's like, God damn it. So yeah. But yeah, there is a barbarian there. He's wearing a gator hide hat and cloak. It's like, the gator. It's kind of like the Metal Gear Solid like gator disguise, but draped over his massive torso. Is very heavily muscled. He is the Gator Slayer. He's like, you want to buy?
No, I want to give you something.
Oh, are you the courier?
I am a courier. All right.
Who sent you?
Geometry Plus.
Yes, good.
Okay. So then I put like the tiniest little piece of paper. It really looks like I tore off a corner of a napkin. Put it on the table for him, and I zap it big.
Ooh, you magic good. Very good.
Okay. I believe I've met everyone's requirements. I'm going to receipt from your vision.
Oh, okay. You will be going to the bar later if you want to hang out.
I'll keep this in mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Please, like we have fun.
We have fun. We're thinking about getting real drunk and then going up to the surface to hunt sea monsters.
We'll do karaoke.
Yeah. Maybe in that order. I'm not sure what order.
You like sea shanties.
Yes. Also, Skrillex, holy musician of the Florida.
Would any of my compatriots appreciate monster parts?
Yeah.
I mean, I could explore them for their culinary uses, but...
It's true. You go. But yeah, you make contact with the Florida men. So yeah. Yeah. So you this all takes all this information gathering, dropping off the drugs. Takes you a couple hours. You rendezvous back at one of the... There are hallways and unused corridors and rooms, cargo holds you can meet. They're a little more surreptitious and you can meet and talk with each other. So, and trade information. So you're all sort of synchronized now today. So what do you want to do next? Or you can talk to each other. Yeah.
I think that we just need to figure out who they are. And once we figure out who they are, we can thwart them. So everybody pick a different faction and then go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm going to infiltrate the Baja men.
The Baja Blasters.
Okay. Did they also let the dogs out, Ross?
Rumor has it they let all the dogs out.
Like Mountain Dew, like Baja Blast. That's what they call
Who?
They out there Baja busted.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Who are you going to look at?
Crab people.
The crab people. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
Now watch out. I hear they're necrocrabs.
They are necrocrabs.
I heard about them.
What about you, Cranberry?
Which one's got the dumbest name? Deegan's Doodlers or what?
Deegan's Disciples.
Yes, all right.
Okay. Yeah, they're a pirate crew led by a shifter, wizard specializing in summoning magic. So,
All right. You using my wizardly intuition, I coast to the nearest representative of this group.
okay. Yeah, they have there's some posted up in the market hall, and there's some posted up at the bar, and there's some at the hotel. No, they have their own cargo hold section. So, yeah, which they're in 3 separate areas.
All right. I find one where one of their followers is proselytizing.
One of them is one in the market hall is like looking for recruits. Yeah. Like, oh, hey, you want to sign on with our crew? Tired of your old crew?
I need to find... explain to me what your whole deal is.
Well, we're pirates. We look for... There's a lot more traffic now in the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. And we're looking to capture as many vessels as we can, enslave as many as possible, kill anyone who resists, and take their cargo and loot and sell it at places like this in Atlantis.
My God, I've never heard of anything like this before in my life. What do you call this? Piracy? I'm in.
Yeah. Oh. You're in. Okay. So you have to prove what is your specialty? What can you do?
Ross, I'm going to shrink. Okay. I'm going to shrink.
It was a foolish question.
I don't know what I expected though. Yeah.
He's like Ant-Man. His answer to everything is beep.
He looks at it. All right. That's impressive. But how does that help us take a vessel?
All right. You know how aggravating it is when you plunder a vessel and you think you got all these treasures and pieces of wood and bananas and whatever the shit.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, man, I cannot wait to go home and count all this. But then the man gets you, or another faction gets you. They take all that shit and you're just sitting there banana-less like an idiot. You hire me to shrink all that stuff. We put it in a tiny freaking box. I have the box on my person. We get our asses kicked. We revive or swim back to shore or whatever. I got all your stuff. I am a walking safe box, friend. That is precisely what I am.
Roll persuade.
26.
Yeah.
I'll give you a +1. That was a pretty impassioned speech.
5 total thing.
Yeah. All right. He says, well, you can cast other spells though, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, good.
I make myself a crocodile.
Oh, see, you should have led with that. Yeah.
I'm not going to go fight your Armada wars.
No, I don't. No, but like, no one's going to like kill a crocodile just when they see it in the water. I mean,
you have not been to Florida.
Well, I mean,
wow, way to belie your ignorance.
the merchant vessels that we target don't just randomly shoot at animals.
Look, kid, you got me. All right, don't mess up the deal.
I have to kick it up. Like you'll get an interview with our leader. The
2 people I must impress. Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm just the recruiter. I refer people to our leader, and they make the final say.
Yes, it's never anyone else's responsibility. I understand. Don't worry, I'll take it from here, sweetheart.
Let's see here. What is the wizard's name? The evil wizard. Let's see here. What was it?
Strawberry?
No, fuck it. He's in all universes. Boyle Scud.
That's the name of the man I just spoke with?
No, that's the name of our leader, the wizard. Boyle Scud.
Boyle Scud.
Yes.
I will find this Scud.
Well, he's sleeping right now. He'll see you in the morning.
He was named after an Iraqi missile.
So yeah, he'll probably usually he has new recruits meet him at the moon pools for tryouts. So
why'd you finish this then? Did you get us to meet him on the moon? That's way cooler.
On the moon pool. Moon pool. It's the docks.
I'm gonna go to space.
Not yet. Soon.
All right. So meanwhile, Steve, who are you going after?
Crab people.
Crab people. All right. Yeah, the Milu. So the Milu, they're crab centaurs. So like humanoid torso, but with crab pinchers and also crab
legs,
but centaur configuration. Yeah. And they're kind of drinking. They have some zombie servants with them. And you can meet them. They have their own section for the cargo hold, and some of them are at the bar. So yeah, where do you want to meet them? The cargo hold or the bar?
The bar.
Right.
I'll start there.
All right. They are drinking. They kind of look at you as like, what?
I hope this doesn't sound forward, but I couldn't help but notice all the walking corpses you have with you.
Yes.
See, I took a long sabbatical to find myself, and I discovered many interesting things. And I'm writing a travel log that maybe I can help other people achieve what I did. So I'm dying to know: have you ever eaten one of your resurrected undead?
Oh, yes.
No, you have. That is amazing.
Yes.
I am willing to pay for a first-hand account of this.
I see.
buy them another round of whatever they're getting.
All right, roll persuade.
Can I kick it? Actually, get any bonus for that?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 because you're buying the drinks.
Okay, then I do make it then.
Okay. Yeah. Buying the drinks definitely helps ease the way. That will take another Benny.
No, I'll pay out of my pocket.
Okay.
This is on me. So how much?
No, for the sake of story.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Because I don't want to come up with a figure all the top of my head. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Geometry Plus could help you.
Damn. All right. So you talked to them for a while. Yeah, give me a notice check. And they're happy to talk about their group. Their planet, their home world was invaded by a vampire and alien intelligence, a godlike evil being that turned many of them into vampires, and then they were all kind of like, oh, this is cool. Let's all worship this god. And and then the vampire intelligence open up portals to other worlds for them to conquer. And so they're, kind of megalomaniac, genocidal, expansionist empire of necromantic crabs. And when you get far enough below the water, the sun doesn't reach it at all any time. So they're obviously immune to rushing water. They live in it. But some of them are living, some of them are undead. They eventually become undead, or they get turned into vampires, and they make undead servants out of everyone they drain and drink their blood. So that's their whole deal. But the living ones, they all eat a zombie or two.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I over the last 7 years, I've eaten many, many interesting people. And I'm always trying to.
Well, you should consider vampirism. Honestly, we're the best vampires. We're the best in everything because we're the best. We're chosen by our God. But human. Well, whatever you are can become a vampire too, and you could be like one of our lesser servants. Better than being dead, I guess. Yeah.
Many people have tried to make me dead.
Yeah. Well, undead.
No one's tried to make me undead. That would be a new one.
Well, I mean, it's only a matter of time before we conquer this planet and all other planets, But, you do you're a good one. We'll remember this.
Fantastic.
So, you realize that these are 100% there. They're only here because they like, making short-term deals with other things they can, other factions. But these are not disguised other people. They are evil necromantic crab people, and they are behind it. They definitely are not the Federation of Magic.
I have like a data pad. I'm just I'm scribbling away.
They're happy to talk about how evil they are.
This is fascinating.
But they hate the Lord of the Deep actually because he's a rival. In fact, they've fought many battles against the Atlanteans and Lord of the Deep and the Not-Yul and the Horror. And there's a lot of this is kind of a one-note game. It's there's an evil empire of aliens attacking and trying to conquer everything, along with 30 other fucking evil alien empires trying to conquer.
Don't get me started in the Lord of the Deep. I swear to God, I live in the ocean and my arms reach everywhere. Whoop-de fucking do.
Yeah. So so you realize
you ever tried to stick it to him? Stick it to the Lord of the Deep.
Oh yeah, we've fought many wars with them. People don't understand. There've been the cataclysm happened 300 years ago, and there have been constant wars under the water ever since.
Hey, I would love to see the Lord of the Deep get taken down a peg. So hey, maybe if you ever hear about any chance that someone could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Keep me in mind.
Oh, great. Yes.
It's another thing I'd love to document, and I'd love to eat one of their followers.
Oh, yeah. That's always great. Their blood is delicious. Yeah, we've heard rumors that there's a cult operating here, but we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. It's not us, obviously, because we hate them so much, and we're
obviously look at your culture. You know what's going on.
Yeah, the Cult of Deep hates us. They hate all the crab people.
They hate cultured people.
They never accept. We have renegades of our own kind, obviously, but anytime someone's tried to betray us and go over to the Cult of Deep, they get ripped apart.
Hey, you know what I've discovered? Mm-hmm. Like, of all the evil alien empires that are trying to conquer this world, I think you might do it.
You're obviously an intelligent being, not as intelligent as us because we're the best.
Like, I hope to aspire one day.
There we go. Yeah, we got it. So yeah. Anyways, that's how that goes. You know how to butter them up. But yeah, genocidal evil alien empire.
Then I'll leave it's like, well, thank you so much. This has been enlightening. And hey, like, you keep being the best you.
Yep. So 44.
Yes.
You're running up the Baja Blasters, right?
Correct.
All right. How are you? What's your approach?
Look, I understand that you're looking for information on the bell.
Yes. The very bright neon green clad alchemist looks at you. That sounds very extreme of you.
Oh, the most extreme. You want to know what the most extreme thing is?
I hate them so much.
All of the knowledges that they've hidden in words, man.
Yeah.
And I can read those words. I can read all of the words.
Oh, sure. I mean, we can read too. We can read all the ingredients on the fire sauce and the Diablo sauce, which grants us our powers.
Yeah, but the information on the bell, it's written in some kind of mystical language. I heard it's Spanglish.
Oh, no.
I can read Spanglish.
Well, I can read Spanish. I mean, a lot of us are from Mexico. A lot of us.
Yeah, but it's different.
Oh.
Spanglish and Spanish are two different languages.
I see.
It's like elephants
a whole
versus
thing.
elephant seed.
All right. So, yeah, roll persuade.
Okay, and that is, that's an 8.
Okay.
And a 2, so that's going to be 10 plus my 2, so 12.
Okay, so they're willing to entertain you. Like, what's the pitch? Like, what do you have to offer them on hand, or like what are you trying to get them to do?
Basically, I'm trying to insinuate myself into their group by proving that I am just as extreme as they are, and I've got a magic skill that they don't have.
Yeah,
because I've got the ability to tap the side of my head.
Oh yeah,
and read any language and speak any language.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to get in with them. They're
I'll speak in tongues to them if I have to.
Yeah, they are right now actually earning money, trying to save up to get enough to go on another expedition. They're all the other groups are annoyed by them, but they all love their alchemy products that they sell in the market stalls. So they're spending a couple weeks here to earn some money to go out on another expedition to find the Taco Bell, and then they come back to get more money when that expedition never pans out, because they never do, because they're just guessing and they don't have any action. But yeah, they're definitely eager to help. They have you read Lost Alchemist grimoires to help them brew different types of potions. So, yeah, give me a notice check.
Let's see, that is a 7.
Okay. With a 7, they obviously, from the outward thing, it doesn't seem like they're that suspicious. But you do realize there is another level to it, an inner circle that is doing some more. Well, they're keeping things from you. You're not a member. You're not an initiate. So they're definitely hiding things from you. But, their alchemists are, pretty well known to be pretty protective of their secrets in general. So that's not exactly, so you can't.
That's not 100% suspicious by itself.
Yeah.
But it does kind of give me that vibe of, hey, this might be Federation of Magic.
Yeah, so you realize if you want to rule them out conclusively, you need to take a risk. And that's either sneaking in to go where you're not supposed to go, or winning them over with alchemy, which you know nothing about. You're not an alchemist. So you would have to fake it, or get an ally to do it for you, and that kind of thing. That's the only real way to get in there, is either sneak in somehow, like a distraction, or pure stealth, with bad consequences if you fail, or win them over through alchemy.
So we don't have any alchemists in the group, do we? Because Cranberry doesn't do alchemy.
Well, as a wizard, you and your mothers were hags. You could, if you had a penny left, you could remember a formula.
All right.
So you do remember a alchemist formula. Like, I'll let you choose. Like, what kind of potion or can you brew? It could be one of your existing spells, but it would be fixed, like turn into crocodile, or a shrink potion.
Shrink potion. I make a shrink.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty. Yeah, it's kind of on brand for you. Yeah. So
it'll turn you into plankton.
So you have the resources to make it. The real question is, how do you make it and convince them that you did it? That, Cranberry makes it, but you do it. So they're going to want a live demonstration. So it's some sleight of hand, right? Like you either have to do something to deceive them somehow. So, you know what? I'll give this. You could fucking shrink down and ratatouille it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking, put it together except for the final ingredient so that all I have to do is make a big show of pouring this thing and that thing together into one last thing.
Well, that would make it much harder to make the actual potion to have it be.
So am I going to roll cult or performance?
First, roll spellcasting to shrink yourself.
3.
Well, try again. You're losing PPE. Basically, every single time you fail, you lose a PPE.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, okay, 10.
Yeah. So you cast it. You lost a PPE. Yeah, you failed once, but you managed to shrink down. Now you can say shrunk for the entire time. But now you can give me the occult check to cast to do the alchemy and sort of are you whispering to him or are you just pulling knocking on his head tap?
I'm bashing him.
Yeah. All right. You worked out a little control scheme.
10.
Yeah, so he's giving you instruction via head taps, on how to what potion to do when, what to pour into what. Heat this up in the Bunsen burner here and do this, and Eye of Newt this. Steve, what are some weird ingredients for this shrink potion?
I'm gonna go suction cups from a devil raised tentacles.
Okay, yeah.
Suction cups from a devil raised tentacle.
Well, it turns out the Florida men have that in stock. Yeah, they have it in bulk.
Place them here inside the red pentacles.
Get a Betty back. It's pretty good
For the group?
It could be for the group expense account, or it could be for you.
I'll take it for me.
Okay.
I'll add 1 Benny.
Yeah. And then, what's one more ingredient for any of you?
Okay, since you're an ocean wizard,
The tongue of a shoe that is trod upon hollowed ground.
All right, yeah, they got that in stock too.
I talked over Dave. What was your idea?
well, I was going to say kelp that has been dried out, re-moistened, and then dried again 3 times.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Yes, that works.
Because dried seaweed that has been re-wet and re-dried is...
The tears of an evil orphan.
An evil orphan. Yeah, they got an evil orphan in the background. They just poke him. And say,
Yeah, they got him in chains in the little cage.
Yeah.
And he's I like pain.
I like inflicting pain on others and tax fraud. That's why I'm evil.
I think it's good you had a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's guess what? They say the sun will come out tomorrow. It's never coming out.
We're too far below the ocean to see the sun.
Idiots.
OMG.
By making an alchemist shrink potion with ocean magic, the Baja Blasters are very impressed. This is a thinking man's game. And they let you in their inner circle. Ooh. So, and guess what? It's more alchemy. And so, roll. Yeah, occult. Do you have occult trained?
I do.
All right.
I got a 5 on that.
Okay, so you don't get immediately revealed as a fraud because Cranberry can't stay for the hours and hours of that because he can't keep the shrink spell up that long.
Okay.
So you have to kind of hop off and away, making that little sound.
So he's Zoidberged away at one point.
Yes, but you're able to hold your end in conversations, and you realize that their modus operandi is they're also true believers, but in the Taco Bell, which is an extra dimensional artifact from the cool dimension, and they are not really a good fit for this place. But yeah, they're also they're not malicious. They just don't give a shit about anything other than their cause. So they cause a lot of collateral damage on all of their expeditions, so kind of a wrecking ball of a group. So people with alchemy and a delusional cause, but not the Federation of Magic, not the Cult of the Deep. Okay. So, yeah,
if nothing else, we have eliminated 2 of the 6 other groups.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves 4, and it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah. See, who are you going after again, Cranberry? Who did
The Deegan's disciples?
Oh, yeah, you have
Speaking with the gentleman, yes.
Yes, you have to do your tryout. So you meet with Wolfgang Atreides. Or no, I think I said he was the Florida Man guy. Yeah, he's the Florida Man leader. Oh, yeah, it was Boyle Scud.
Boyle Scud.
Boyle Scud here. Hello.
That is dangerously close to the announcer voice, Ross.
I'm Boyle Scud. So, you want to join my crew?
Do I ever?
Why?
You ever just reach a point in your life where you understand that the only way to get what you want is to just fucking take it from others?
Yes, that's why I started this my crew.
Well, now I'm here to do it.
Good. In fact, we're going to hit a vessel this morning. You can join in as our intern.
All right.
So yeah, they get in their own vessel and they start going up to the surface. So are you going to try and sneak the others on board like Shrunken Down? Or are you going solo?
Does anyone want to join me on this?
I owe you.
All right. Let's see here. Can I just bring him along?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Well, if you want to, he can also join. Yeah. Roll persuade.
All right. I know a cool man.
Trust me, he's cool.
4.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've heard of you. You want to join up?
I think only Jake wanted to come.
Okay. I thought you both wanted to go. Okay. Yeah. All right. You think you're a bad enough dude?
I'll wrestle anybody for you.
Okay, well, there will be some innocent people to wrestle and take their shit. And so we can capture them and bring them down here so we can sell them to slavers. That's what we do.
That's the whole vibe.
That's the whole vibe. That's what we're going for. Vibe-wise. Evil. All right. So, let's go up. So they all pile into their submarine and start heading to the surface where you will jump onto their ship, which is much faster. And then you'll be hitting a merchant vessel. So, you're in this motley crew of pirates. You can both roll notice.
5.
Mm-hmm.
That is also a 5.
Okay. So you realize that, most of these people are human or DBs that are common to Federation of Magic territory. There's a Mystic Knight, which is a type of evil mystical warrior that is common in the Federation of Magic territory, nowhere else in the world. Among this crew. And they look pretty ruthless and dangerous, but their weapons, equipment, and are all from Federation of Magic territory. So, yeah. And when you get to the surface vessel, it looks like a modified lake ship, and you pretty soon you're on board, and it is speeding towards a old barge, kind of like the ship that you took to get to Florida. Not the exact same one, but the same kind of like slow moving vessel. But they have a big cannon on. They start firing at your ship. So you are taking place in a raid on pirate raid. So let's see here. Yeah, actually, Cranberry.
Yeah,
Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Let's see here, David. Same question.
Let's go even.
Okay, you were wrong. You were right. So you are the cannon hits near where you are. So what is your toughness? Unless you actually give me athletics check to hit the deck without taking shrapnel.
It's a 9. Okay.
Yeah, 9 is definitely good enough. So you hit the deck. The cannon explosive shell detonates as it hits the hull of your ship and sprays shrapnel, hitting one of the pirates, one of Deacon's actual disciples. And he he screams and falls into the water. The ship does not slow down to get him, but you're closing fast. So what's your plan now?
Let's maneuver the ship so that we may begin firing upon it.
Well, you're firing. Yeah, the pirates on the ship are definitely firing on this commercial ship. Now you were dodging out of the way. You're just kind of, we're not on that side of the ship. So do you want to fire on the merchant ship?
Well, I don't have any weapons on me to fire with. So
well, there you go. Yeah.
I'm just like waiting for boarding.
Yeah. The ship slams into the merchant ship. Both of you give me athletics checks.
It's an 8.
6.
Okay.
16.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. You don't need to keep rolling.
No.
You are not knocked off the ship.
I'm starting to wonder, if a dice explodes, we just be like, okay, fine, you do it. You do it.
It depends on the type of roll. Like, if it's like, do you eat shit or not, then no. But if it's like, how much damage do you do? Or do you roll to not get obliterated by the spell? there's some things where it matters, some things it doesn't, just contextual. So yeah, you both are still on your feet when your ship rams into the other merchant ship. The pirates are boarding. So yeah, there's people screaming. You see civilians running. There's people firing. It's a mass. Yeah, it's a pirate attack.
I pull out my blue-green laser pistol and I leap into the other ship.
Okay. All right. You leap on the other ship. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to fire both my green laser pistol, but also cast my shrink spell at the same time, so as to not actually kill somebody.
Okay. Yeah. Roll spellcasting.
Is there anything that the shrink spell can't solve?
Man,
Apparently not.
man rules. Think about it.
I would have gone into Thanos and just blown him up from the inside.
Dude.
Yeah.
Or shrink one of his organs?
Yeah.
A 5 is my roll.
Yeah, that's enough. It's pretty basic. So yeah, you're shooting people, but shrinking them right before you hit. So it looks like they fall into the water or they disappear. And so you're just disintegrating people, quote unquote. So yeah, it's a pretty plausible thing. The shrunken people, well, good luck to them. You don't lose. You lose sight of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're on your own. If you get squished, fuck.
What about you?
I'm going to be wrestling, WWE style, so that, yes, it looks big, it looks impressive, there's a lot of noise, but I'm not actually hurting anybody.
Is it that easy?
All right.
It is just that.
While hitting them, just get up close in the clinch and just make it look convincing, and then shove them down, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, roll fighting.
So that's a 6. That's 10.
Okay, roll persuasion in the -4. This is a pretty tough ask for someone to play along.
Okay, that is 8. 8 and 3 plus 3. So that is going to be dirt.
I would say attractive does not come into play here. Like, that's not going to help. So what is your base roll?
A base roll would have been 11.
11. Okay, 11 minus 4 is still 7. So yeah, you managed to capture a couple of people. I'll say one person. You can capture one person that way. As you take some time to do that, but you're selling the fight. So it looks like you're participating. So you captured a slave for the pirates. And they look at you. They trust you enough to go along with it. So they're not. Yeah, but yeah, both of you can roll notice.
Okay.
So I get 5.
Okay.
3.
Okay, so you notice as you hand over the Steve, who did, it was someone who is obviously a fighting age adult. Who did 44 capture? What kind of person is it? Or it could be a DB, or a human.
It is one of the amphibs from Tritonia.
Okay, yeah, little frog guy.
Yeah, frog guy.
Yeah.
Like mutant human who looks like a humanoid frog.
Yeah. Yeah, so you caught that amphib, and as you're handing it off to get go into the hold of the pirate ship, what do you call it? You see a person sneaking up behind Deegan, the leader, and you can tell he has a grenade in his hand, and a pin has been pulled. It is a plasma grenade. And as soon as he lets go, it is going to detonate. So Deegan doesn't see it at all. So what are you going to do?
Fastball special me. I'm going to shrink and I'm going to prevent the pin from hitting the ignition material. No, I won't. All right.
Yes.
What are we going to do?
That sounds perfect.
That would require a Benny to spend for Cranberry to be on hand.
Cranberry's always there.
Yeah.
We don't have to do this. We don't.
I mean, you suggested he's agreeing to it. Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
No.
All right. You roll athletics to throw Cranberry, and you roll spellcasting with a -2.
I wonder what my team's doing.
So that is going to be a 6.
Let me spin a minute to try that one again.
Yeah, you both have to succeed.
Will the 6? Oh, no. -2 make it a 4. Is 4 still successful?
Yeah, 4 still. That's the base target number you need to succeed.
Cool.
So yeah, you do succeed. You shrink down and you're in the pin.
Yeah, I'm in that thing. And the pin slams into my stomach.
Yeah.
And I stop it.
You just take a wound. Yeah, that hurts. You feel your ribs crack.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, you save Deegan's life, and he's like, ha ha. I had a good feeling about you two. Take that one and make him a slave. Like all the others, yeah. So
I'd like to reiterate that we are evil.
So these go back to the Abyss, and these go off shore back to the Federation. You see, we're not just here as pirates, we're here as representatives of the Federation of Magic.
The Federation of Magic, you say? What is this place?
Spear and magic helmet?
Yes. So, yeah, you found one of the groups. Deacon's disciples are Federation of Magic. Yes. We have a plan, I'll tell you tonight at the bar, to celebrate our victory and your timely assistance. And none of you were there to protect me. So he yells at the other pirates and casts a pain spell on one of them, racking them with incredible pain, causing him to bleed from his eyes. And why weren't you there to stop that guy from trying to kill me with a grenade? You fool! Look, all the newcomers had to do it. Not you. So, yeah, he is not a nice person, but he's happy with you two.
It's like, well, hey, guys, I mean, he's like a positive boss.
Yeah.
He gives you praise when you do good.
Yeah.
Like the father I never had.
Yeah. And tortures you when you do bad. Yeah.
Just like the father I never had.
Oh, no. I mean, that's good. Yeah. You don't want that. Yeah. That's bad.
No torture, daddy.
Yeah. So.
Safe word is harder.
It's like,
Circle cross torture.
like, Father, I do not wish to be tortured today.
So that takes you the day, and both of you, have a ship full of slaves now that you're going to have to deal with when you get back to the base.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure that we can find a way to set them free once we murder all of the Federation of Magic.
Just gotta shrink them.
What if they can unshrink themselves?
It's like having Superman on your team. All right, he can do everything.
Well, only the biggest thing can be if only we had a giant to help us with this one task.
Well, if we shrink everything except for him.
Oh, these are unshrinkable things, unfortunately, in this particular contrived situation. Yeah.
I can flip it in reverse. It's just like a car. Just all right.
Oh, so you set it to Wombo instead of Mini.
Yes.
So, meanwhile, what are you doing this day? Steve.
I was looking for them. Like, where the hell did they go?
Yeah. They disappeared.
We went on a mission. Like, this is the whole idea of splitting up and reconnoitering in different factions.
Yes, yeah. Well, I know you didn't mention you were going anywhere, and you've been gone a while.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain we did mention it before we left.
You know, if you could bother to connoiter right the first time, wouldn't have to
I'll
reconnoiter.
give.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. How dare I?
We need a connoitering workshop. Steve, can you plan that for me?
I'll table it for now.
Yeah, but you're on your own down there.
You're the officer. You should be able to think for yourself.
Damn.
You can go pretty far in the Navy. Not thinking for yourself. As a matter of fact, it's a strategy.
So let's see here. There's the carnivores, which you have interacted with all. There's the catfishers, and there's oceanic transport.
I'm gonna try the carnivores.
Okay. They are led by a juicer. They're another mostly human pirate crew. And yeah, the juicer is named Ishmael Fang. Call me Ishmael. Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah. Wow. Yeah. You're.
Where are they? Where are they based out of?
They are a mobile pirate faction, but right now they're in the base. They're scattered around. There are some in the mess hall. There's some in the market. Yeah, there's a couple in the market, like buying and making deals. A couple in the cargo hold, and a couple in the workshop. Actually, the leader's in the workshop right now. Yeah, which is an area you have to get permission to go into. Yeah. So you can talk to one of the Abyss crew if you want to get into the workshop.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay. So yeah, there's the cyborg you saw earlier, and he's there. He's like, "Oh, all right."
Like, yes, hello. My dear fellow, I was so hoping I could get into the workshop.
Oh, okay. What are you wanting to do there?
You see, I hold up, the plasma ejector. This thing has served me well.
Yeah.
But over time, I've noticed some flaws in it.
You want to work on it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 100 credits an hour for just base workshop access, and then if you want expert assistance, we have a gunsmith we can call in.
Perfect.
If you just want to drop it off. But yeah, if you want to go in, 100 credits.
Bam.
Yeah. Oh, you go in there, yeah. It's a workshop where people are working on tools and equipment, you know. They may be evil, but they know they live and die by their equipment. So Ishmael is there, you know, doing weapons maintenance. Very fast. Yeah.
I'm gonna go like to my own tape, like my own workbench for a moment. Yeah, for a little while, just kind of watching him, just like
Roll shooting.
ooh, I'm good at.
Okay.
4.
All right, yeah. You do a competent job field stripping and reassembling your plasma thing. Chunk, 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 chunk. Ishmael's doing the same thing, but a lot faster. It's very much like the commando armament scene, but just like sped up and sometimes in reverse. He's just, he just likes like loading and unloading his weapons and equipping them. And
who doesn't?
Yeah, and fixing and, you know, tightening the scope and all that other.
It's kind of call and response. You know, two advantages, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, like let's start doing that. Just like
oh, you can't keep up with him. Like,
you know, I'm gonna try, but,
Okay.
but I'm making it like
yeah, well, the 4 of you ain't. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you're spraying firing pins all over the place.
yeah.
you know, like at that point I'm like, but I'm more just like just get his attention. Like they say, I'm digging, like giving him the like, I'm digging what you're doing.
Plasma charger, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, it's a little too, well, it packs a punch, but a little too imprecise and swings too, it's too bulky. You know, you gotta have something a little faster for tight corridors. It's
Yeah,
not
like,
personal.
well, depends on your body type for the bulkiness. I mean, like, yeah, some small ridiculous person, obviously, but this thing's basically a sawed off for me.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Like, but I must say, like, I've been like couldn't help but observe you. And my Jesus, you're doing some fantastic stripping there.
Oh yeah. I gotta keep on
Well, I had to
everything.
take out of context for the session goes, too.
Yeah. So yeah, start talking weapons. Roll persuade.
Yeah,
You start making gun small talk with the gun guy.
5.
All right, yeah. He's very much like just like killing people, like taking their stuff. Yeah, people have stuff that I want, and I take it.
Like, I see. Yes,
Gotta have the bet so I can get better guns.
like, you know, like something. So the way I understand it, you kill people to get their stuff, so you can get more guns, and you use those guns to kill more people and get more stuff.
Yeah.
Then to get better guns.
Yeah, it's about the journey, though. Yeah, it's really about like the killing the people.
Like, it seems like you're working on you.
Yeah, I am, because that's all that matters, really. I only have a couple years left, so I might as well make the most of them.
Like, oh yes, I've heard of this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna untox. I'm just gonna ride the whole thing out. It's gonna be great.
So yeah, you're going to ride the dragon all the way.
Oh yeah. Why would I want to live like a normie for the rest of my life after
Like,
that?
You shouldn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I mean, you were cursed with a human form, but look, you did something about it.
Yeah. I living cool, unlike all these lamos. Yeah.
Like, yes, yeah. Like,
Farming. What a joke.
is that what
Civilization.
Is that what you did?
Oh no, that's what my family did.
Oh, you got away from that thing.
Oh yeah.
I must say, like, I've never considered the pirate lifestyle.
So to be clear, he gave up.
I thought you were a big time pirate.
Because, no, I mean, not the kind of piracy you do.
Oh.
You know, I just killed people for money, sometimes for fun.
Yeah.
Other times to taste them.
Oh, you were a freelancer. You worked for other
Indeed,
people.
but I've never done.
You're never your own man. You're never your own boss.
No, like no.
I don't take orders from anybody. I'm my own crew. I'm the one who gives orders. That's important.
Oh, I can see. But you see, I don't know. I don't take orders. I mean, I don't take commands. I literally take orders. Like I'm like someone. Like I take orders like it's a restaurant.
Okay.
And like they say like, yes, I'd like to order this person dead.
Okay. I get it. It gives you clarity. Like I have to find, like the hardest part is actually finding ships to people to kill. You think that'd be easy, but all the easy people to kill have already been killed. It's so hard to find people to kill that you can kill, because there's people that are like way too hard to kill because there's too many of them, or they have guards or glitter boys or whatever.
Or magic.
Or magic. Oh, I fucking hate magic. I hate magic so much. It's fucking cheating is what it is. They should do drugs, not magic.
Like,
Especially shrink magic. I hate that magic so much.
And that's all they do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I swear to God, I was like, you know, like,
If Ocean Wizards are the worst with their shrink magic, I don't even... Anyway.
like,
Yeah.
All you have is a hammer.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah, or like, well, you know what
When
really,
all you've got is a shrinking hammer.
but you know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Like, it's the people that pledge themselves to more powerful things to get power. It's basically, I mean, as you said, it's, like being commanded, like, that's like you're commanded to do everything at that point.
Oh yeah, some people try to lure me into one of those fucking cults to worship a god, alien intelligence, whatever. It's fucking lame. It's like it's like drugs but better. It's like, no, drugs are better. Drugs don't tell you to like do shit.
And you worship
what you
yourself.
Want. It just makes you more you. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look at your physique now.
Oh yeah, it's fuck. Look at my abs. You could shred cheese on them.
Actually, it's like a ticket to the gun show.
Yeah.
Right? You've been approached by you've been approached by one of these cultist assholes.
Oh yeah. I don't know what group he was, but he was it was the guy with the fishing net cloak. Yeah,
fishing net cloak. Huh?
Yeah,
like that pansy.
Yeah, no, I would have killed him, but like again, these are people you can't kill because then you wouldn't be able to use this cool base. This is the only good workshop in the fucking ocean that I can get to. The Atlantis ones are good, but like Atlantis is so fucking far out of the way. They should move Atlantis to be here. That would be real convenient for me.
Maybe we can talk to some people about that.
I don't want to talk. That's less time for killing.
I feel you. I do.
All right. Well,
it's like, sir, like, thank you so much for this. And live fast, die young.
Hell yeah, that's the idea. And hopefully I get totally obliterated so no necromancer can raise my corpse. That'd be lame. They
said, well, you know what you could do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why don't you, whenever you go into battle the next time, why don't you just wear, like, 2 big bandoliers of explosives?
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty fucking sick.
I mean, can you imagine the look on their faces when you board their boat, brandishing this gun, but also just bandoliers of plasma grenades all across it, all armed?
Fucking, hey, bro, he gets on his street. Bro, we need all the plasma grenades. Why? Just shut up and give me plasma grenades, all right?
Like, my man.
Yeah, all right.
Just walk away, just like, okay. I was like, remember, kids, don't do drugs.
All right, so at the point you're done,
let's rendezvous in the mess hall.
Yeah. So you're in the mess hall eating clam chowder.
And
they have cranberry yogurt provided by the Bog sisters.
Delightful. Thank you, Mom and Mommy.
Tastes like home. But you're also kind of disappointed that it made it into a pirate base. Yeah, like
there's a real spot of fetid bog water at the bottom of every cup.
Yeah. It's like one of your moms going, big thumbs up. Yeah.
Like, do I detect the hint of butter in there?
Silence.
The curse of Paladine.
I was weeping. That's why the water is salty. It's my tears. Stetson.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, something else. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure the cultist wears a fish net or a net cloak.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you have an idea of who to look for now. So,
how was your day?
Usual pirates, grenades, raiding party.
You shrank something, didn't you?
He shrank someone.
Good for you.
It's me. I'm the guy.
I think he shrank. Did we actually shrink all of those slaves to free them?
No. It's like turkey time. They pop up on their own. They're fine.
Well, you shrank some people to let them. Well, you don't. Yeah, but they did bring people back that are now in the cargo holds.
Oh yeah, but I didn't kill anyone or capture anyone. So my conscience is clean. Thank you.
It's
like, all right, look. It's like, is it late?
Sure.
All right, look. Let's all get some sleep so you can. You two can. I guess that's how you recharge your magical thingy. I don't know how that works.
I just pulled the charge cable out of my butthole, put it in its plug.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen you do it, and I think I would have seen it by now.
God, did you evolve credulity in the meantime? I'm so proud of you.
I don't know. My brain has been acting very strangely over the last few days.
To be fair,
it's all the ocean, the pressure.
Yeah.
You're getting the bend.
All I know is not him. I need to interview the others, and I need to really look at them. I'll make my decision. Will you don't stop worrying so much?
So yeah, you two go into your pods to sleep for the night, and there's little scratches of like the cryos didn't work. Help me up. That kind of thing. Cryptic messages.
Yeah, the
cut through
seals with the hiss, and as soon as it does, I just bang against and start screaming, you can't hear me.
Yeah.
And I'm just screaming until I pass out.
Yeah.
I don't do well with enclosed spaces. I forgot about my claustrophobia.
Yeah. But it does wonders for your back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like sleeping on a Tempur-Pedic.
Would you look at that? Mine still has fingernails lodged in the roof.
There's
a nice peaceful night's sleep.
And there's me like this one's for
Well, it's got a big cryo pod in the corner, but like it has a little rack, a little bed.
You're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Like, well,
are you going to check to see if there's anything left inside your cryopod there, boss?
Well, obviously.
All right. Yeah.
I resisted for like 5 minutes. And
There's also a little ancient computer, a pre-risk computer there that you could power.
okay, well, first thing, I have to open the cryopod.
There's like
little Andy's Mint in there.
No, yeah, actually, there's like the remains of some weird fucked up mutant creature, like I don't know, a person got infected with some deep sea life that mutated them into a hybrid creature, and it has a little mint in its mouth. That's where they put their mint.
Okay.
Yeah.
I brought my own mints.
Yeah.
Junior mints.
Yeah, they also has.
I'm sorry, they're bigger. Senior mints.
Are you checking out the pre-risk computer too?
Yeah, I'll check out the previous.
Yeah, it's like we found a new deep, year 20, we found a new deep sea life creature. The captain brought it on board despite my recommendations. Entry 2, it's gotten loose from the lab.
As I'm reading out loud, what a loser.
Entry 3, all hail the hive mind. The sea queen shall rot. Yeah.
Like,
holy crap! This thing has SimCity 2000 on it. Move over.
That's this is like the classic blunder. This is only slightly less known than Don't Start a Land War in Asia.
Yeah. Classic environmental storytelling.
Yeah, which that story still survives to this day.
Yeah, so it looks like this lab got overrun by monsters centuries ago, but some pirates found it a few years ago and cleaned it out. And
like, oh yeah, monsters! You think you're so bad? You take out the people that live in there, and suddenly bigger creatures show up.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Classic tale.
You're gonna die.
Yeah. Tale old as time. Christian Stewart, signed Christian Stewart. Yeah. So the next day shows up. So you all can search for the man the person with the fishing net cloak with notice checks.
No.
5. 6. Oh, 6. 9.
Okay. Yeah. So with a 9, that seems the highest. You see them go into a restricted area, waved through by a guard.
Like, there they are. Basically, it's kind of I guess we have like a...
Yeah. You have little comp feeds.
It's like, I got eyes on him, but he just went into a restricted area.
Mm-hmm. So...
Which one? Which restricted area?
Well, it's just a restricted hallway that leads to all the other restricted areas. So, it's a security checkpoint. So you don't know, and there's other exits out of it. So you'd either have to... All three of you could post up at each one of the restricted area hallways or entrances to them and just stake it out and see when he pops back out.
This place has vents.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to shrink it to a vent and lock it.
All right. First roll spellcasting.
Wait, when you're doing that, okay. I order you to shrink.
I told him to do that, okay? I told him he did it because I told him. Oh, no. Another Benny.
All right. Oh, you don't have to spend a penny. Right now, it's just a normal.
Oh, okay.
Just cost you a PPE.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're getting all your PPE, too.
Yeah.
Down. Oh, okay. So
that's why I said let's let you two sleep.
Yeah, sleep and reset your PPE.
I am so sorry. How do you determine your max PPE?
Oh, boy, that is something.
A question we'll do later. Let's just say I'm back at 4. Okay.
Right.
To be fair, mine is different than yours. Mine is
6 plus.
I know. I don't know how you're meant to.
Okay, sorry.
Mine is number of tattoos. I have.
So you succeed, and your spellcasting is strong enough to resist the wards they have on all the vents to prevent mystical shit from passing through. So they did think about shrinking, but you're just too good of a wizard.
No, you're too good of a shrinking.
Yeah. You're very good at shrinking. Yeah.
It's like imagine one of your grandmothers like that boy is going to be a good shrinker.
Next session, we're going to have to come up with a story reason why I can't shrink all the fucking time. We're going to have to break that part of me.
It's good PPE. Like, literally, it's only... The way it works is you would only be able to shrink a few minutes each day. So...
We'll fix that.
Yeah. And, give me a nose check to see if you can find them before the spell wears out. -2.
For that'd be 8 total.
Okay, yeah. So you see the fishing net cloak person head into a room that you recognize as the Mystic Sanctum. And so you realize that they're going to be in there for a while, probably casting some sort of spell or ritual or meditating or something. And you can't just wait there for them to come back out.
Okay. Is there anyone else in this room?
Well, you're in the bin of the hallway looking into that.
Oh, okay. So that is the chamber.
Yeah, that is the chamber that they're in. So you don't know what faction they're working for. You know where they're going to be for a while. So you can leave safely, but if you want to go into the Mystic Sanctum or stake out the place, that you don't have enough PPE to stake it out.
Right.
For more, like I said, you can only be transformed for a few minutes per day.
Right.
So, and you know the Mystic Sanctum is going to be warded much more strongly. So your shrinking spell is probably going to be automatically dispelled because you're not a thing. So yeah.
I guess I relay this to my teammates what I saw.
Yeah. Are you heading back? Or are you going to jump into the hallway and do something? You can go in the Mystic Sanctum, but you can't be shrunk while going in there.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure once I'm in there, I'm going to be in deep doo-doo, and I need my colleagues with me.
Well, it depends on how quickly and quietly you can silence the person in there.
So, but I'm not aiming for Fish Cloak guy, am I?
Well, you know that whatever faction they're with is the one that is the front for the cult of the deep. So you need to find out where they're working for, who they're working for. So that's the problem. So
okay,
yeah,
can I cast Disguise myself to earn his confidence?
Okay, so you can. Well, that could work. Who are you going to disguise yourself as?
A member of his faction.
Which one is that? You don't know that.
Oh, I don't.
That's the question you're trying to figure out.
Well, the guard wave. Who's the guard with?
The Abyss, the people running the station.
Okay, then
he's not a member of the Abyss crew, but obviously they've worked out some kind of deal.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, you turn into a guard.
Yes.
All right, make another spell casting check.
Okay. 7 total.
Okay. That beats the Mystic Wards again.
Okay.
So you jump into you become full size. You transform into a guard or disguise yourself as a guard. And the Mystic Sanctum has like a little curtain on it. It doesn't even have a door. So, but you can tell, again, it is warded. It will dispel anyone who is not attuned to the room. Mm-hmm. So your disguise spell you'll have to make another spell casting check to keep it up to go into the room, but you can call out from the hallway. So, yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. I need you two to get outside the room because I'm going to throw open the door suddenly and act like I'm in charge, and I need you two asses in here bewildering the guard outside. He ain't going to question me.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you two are trying to get into the restricted hallway. And yeah, there's a guard posted there. What's your play? A human pirate, just a guy in a utility suit with a pistol on his belt.
All right.
Radio.
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try something here. Like, hi, how are you?
All right.
Like,
this area is restricted here for visitors.
1,400 credits. Like, go take a break. How about?
Roll persuade.
5.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
He's like, good boy. Go.
All right. He leaves.
I open the door for my friends.
Yeah. So you're in the hallway outside the Mystic Sanctum. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll get to whatever door you tell us you need.
Yeah, you're in front of the Mystic Sanctum.
Yeah, I pointed that one. So, okay, you go ahead. I'm all magic and shit. That'll hurt me if I do shit to it.
Okay, so you need us to break that door down?
It's a curtain. It's actually not a door, like I said. So yeah, you
So
can
need us
go
to break
through.
that curtain down?
Yeah, you can go step over the threshold, and because you don't have any spells on you, it's not going to dispel anything. So yeah,
that's it. I'll pose as a guard out here to deter people while you two take care of business.
Okay. Fishing net cloak is in there. So yeah,
You go high, I go low?
Let's go.
all right. So you're going in first. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now remember, your guns all have locks on them. So yeah, you step in, you push past the curtain. There's a mystical circle drawn in the center of the room. There's candles with a purple fire, levitating around the circle. There's crystals hanging from the ceiling, arcane runes. The magical energy in the room is intense. And there's the fishing net cloak person who has like a full mask on and goggles, and they're just kind of like meditating in the center of the circle, but they're levitating. They kind of like turn to look at you.
Right. So you're going to go low? All right. I'm just going to, like, smash him in the face.
All right, roll fighting.
I can fight. 18.
Okay, you also roll fight.
Let's see. That is that's a 6. Grand total of 9.
Okay. And your intent is to knock this person out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You both run into the person and smash them, and you pull off they're knocked out. You can tell it's like a fucked up, like, fish mutant person, which is a telltale sign of a oceanic or cult of the deep cultist. Mm-hmm. Someone on the path of transformation. And you also find a tag identifying Oceanic Transport PMC. So that's the other group. But they're knocked out. They're not dead, I assume, unless you want to kill them. They're helpless.
Okay, we just wanted to identify the...
Yeah. So you know what the other... So you know the two groups now.
In fact, know the two groups.
So
Deacon's Disciples and Oceanic.
So do we want to kill this guy?
Well, you're the officer.
I know. Well, like, we're on a mission. I want input from my team members.
It's not how military works.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm not a very good officer.
Well,
now.
To be frank, I think that this guy is an abomination and works for the Lord of the Dance, and we should probably do something to keep him from dancing his way out of this. Or wait, no, the other Lord. The Deep Lord. The tentacly one.
Look, if I say he made fun of your grandmother, will you do him in?
Actually, it's like, all right, just hold on, just kind of get him, like, and just...
Yeah. Like I said, they were totally thought they were safe, had no defenses ready, and you just went in there and fucking killed them.
Very good, murderer.
Yeah.
This right here, this is a murder.
What are you going to do next?
All right, all right, let's go.
All right, so you've identified both groups. You don't know
reposition him to where he's sitting like he's meditating, just in the middle of the circle. Put his palms up and just turn his head back around the right way. And just leave him like he's just meditating, sleeping.
He just slumps over immediately. Like it's still human enough that like his body's not going to go into rigor mortis for hours. Like he's very limp.
It's like he fell over.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be very obvious that he's dead.
Yeah. Okay. He tripped over something.
Yeah.
We'll position him that way.
Okay. You're just leaving the body in there.
Nah, let's take the body with.
Okay. You have a body in hand. What are you going to do?
Cranberry shrink this.
Now, see, I'm the group hammer.
Okay, if you shrink this, we can
chuck it out. Chuck it out of a waste thing.
Yeah.
There are wards up, and they have defeated me.
Well, let's get out.
And you can hear someone approaching the hallway. You don't have time to cast it again. Unless somebody deals with whoever's coming around the corner.
It's me. I'm dressed up. Come on, let him chat with me.
Okay, so you see another member of the Abyss crew. The pirate is like, yeah, sees you and nods, and but they're going to go right into your two comrades.
Yeah, chat them up first.
Yeah. I'm just like, whoa. They got a lady in there.
Sorry, what?
They have a girlfriend
in the hallway.
Give him some privacy.
Roll persuade.
Don't drop the monster.
Yeah, try not to. 1d6.
Do you want? If anybody needs something else, right?
How's a 3 do?
It fails.
It fails. Damn.
It's like fucking.
Let me try the Benny.
I think. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's 6, and then a 2 is 8.
Yeah, the other pirate's like, God. Do you have a smoke at least?
No, man. I was about to ask you.
God damn it!
I got cashed out. Commissary's too expensive anymore.
All right, so you have a bitch session about the commissary for
Relmo the smoke boy, punching up the price of cartons.
All right, so the two of you have a body. You can take it out of the restricted area.
The other way.
Yeah, so you get out of the restricted area, but you're in a large underwater station with many people wandering about, and it's not shrunken.
Is there a dumpster?
Let's see. Both of you give me a notice check and -2 to remember where the closest one is.
It's such a shitty place to have dumpsters for bodies on the street.
Well, I've got a 2. Can you beat a 2?
You said it was a -2?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you don't know where.
I don't know. Like
there's no fucking Hitman style big large crates to stuff bodies into.
There's only one thing we can do at this moment.
Origami the body smaller,
or a weekend at Bernie's him. Either one.
Which one are you thinking?
To origami him, I'm gonna have to. I can do it, but it's gonna take me some time, and there's gonna be some noises. So unless you can
You're
cover...
somewhat approaching. You have seconds to decide.
Okay, unless you can cover for me right quick.
I can cover for you.
Okay,
I'm going to go to the end of the alley.
Okay. Yeah, so you're in the common hallway right now. And I'll just roll the 8 to see who wants to find. A member of Oceanic Transport. You can see a harried-looking person looking, God damn it, where's the wizard?
Oh, you're looking for a wizard? I think he went that way.
Roll Persuade. -2.
So I got a 4.
After the -2?
After the negative. I rolled a 6.
All right.
Oh, wait, you're not going to... Oh, wait.
Yeah, he's...
On an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking for the wizard, the guy with the cloak, with the fishnet and the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went that way. He was muttering something about... What was he... I'm sorry, I don't speak the full language. It was like a...
Oh, thanks. You've been helpful. What's your name?
Oh, I'm 32.
Yeah, if you need work, Oceanic Transport's always hiring. He hands you a little card. So, I remembered the name.
Okay.
Thanks. You've been
So meanwhile, I'm in the alley, just...
roll
Strength.
Yeah.
People give me 2 minutes. I could try again.
That's a 9.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, no, sorry, 10 is it's a +1. So
Okay,
10.
how messy are you going to be?
I'm breaking bone, but not breaking skin. If you know what I mean.
Well, it's still a body. It's
going to smell.
Well,
Okay.
not
right away.
Yeah, not right away. But like you've maybe reduced the
profile.
By like a third, right? There's only so much you could do. Now you have something that is very obviously murdered. Like there's still some leakage, right? There's some blood dripping out.
All right, so in that case, now that I'm in an alley, I'm assuming there's some junk. I'm looking for
No, it's an underwater station. There's no junk. There's no
there's
alley.
always junk.
It's like a submarine. Every inch of space has to be accounted for.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of peek back out like, hey, could you find me like a bag or something?
All right.
Is there a vanity garbage kit? Like the little one?
No.
Just get a trash bag.
Yeah, they don't have trash bags. They do have like tiny trash things for small trash, but like it's not body size.
I'm starting to understand it was wrong to let you two deal with this. I should have just kept going forward and shrinking.
So you can come over now. Can you try to shrink again now that we're out of the restricted area?
All right, so there's another group coming. Let's see here.
Keep folding. Make it even smaller.
It's the group. It's fucking 6 members. It's the whole group of the Florida men, all talking and drinking. And you have a meat like 2/3 of a person profile.
Okay, could you distract them? Like come over here and shrink this body now that you're out of the restricted area.
You couldn't wait. You had to buggy. What is this? It's my bag.
Hey, Florida man.
Yeah.
We are
You guys
improvising
are
here.
awesome.
All right, roll persuade. Yeah, I'll give you a +1. They're pretty easy to cheerlead for.
Didn't you guys do that thing with the gators last year? Mm-hmm. So that's a 8.
All right, yeah. You distracted the Florida men for now.
Okay, shrinkies.
No shrinking.
All right, so you can't deal with this because you're still dealing with the Florida man. Let's see here. God damn, stop rolling a 4. Stop rolling a 7. Oh, yeah, one of the crab people starts walking down the other end of the hallway from the other angle, that's intersection, right? So.
Who's next on the encounter table? My mother?
Yeah.
Mother walks in?
There are 8 factions! Weirdly enough. Yeah.
And she's in one of them, okay?
So the crab guy, the crab person starts sniffing the air a bit. You're looking around. So, yeah.
Offer him a snack. Just offer him a snack.
What are you going to do?
Yes. You prostrate yourself and offer up high.
Oh, hey there. How's it going?
What's going on?
Some fool thought he could get the best of me. I corrected him.
Oh.
It's but it's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got shit to do on this station. I can't leave yet. It's so I know what kind of great work you people do. I've had the pleasure of speaking to some of you.
Yes.
Roll
persuade.
It's basically come here.
Yeah.
It's so I know you love all this necromantic shit. What do you think you could do with a corpse like this?
Yeah, roll persuade. Yeah.
4.
Yeah, that's enough. He's all right, yeah. Boy, you really did murder this guy. But I'm not going to say no to a free body.
Well, okay. If I I lost my cool a little bit. He said something that was very upsetting to me.
Oh yeah, and this person was always wearing a mask. No one knows what they look like. He takes off their clothes, just down to the like loincloth or pants, and it's like, aha, see, yeah, nobody recognized it. Yeah, I'll just, oh man, you really fucked up the bones. But whatever, we got ways of doing it. He starts uncracking the bones or like realigning them a
Actually,
bit.
like, whoa.
Yeah, he
that
starts
is
using some necromantic magic.
And I'm actually not going to keep doing the stroking the ego thing. I'm like, that's incredible.
Yeah, it turns it into a fucking zombie right there, right in front of you. It's like, oh yeah,
Okay, like, and hey, like you didn't get this from us.
no, of course not.
And like it's like, okay, like I'm glad. Just remember, I did that to him.
Yeah. Anyway, is intimidate a
It
skill?
is.
All right, roll intimidate.
Ooh. 12.
Okay, he takes it into account.
And like, goody gumdrops. Off we go.
All right. So yeah, you've dealt with killing that guy, and now you know where both groups are, or who they are. So now it's a matter of disrupting one or both of them, and then you can get the fuck out of there. Of course, there are some slaves in the hold, but yeah.
They're like this. Well, that was a pickle, but we did it.
All right, Captain, who are we going after?
I suggest we go after the slavers.
Deacon's
Because I
disciples.
have a plan for how we can disrupt their operation somewhat.
Well, all right then. What's your plan?
Okay, so hear me out. If we get our hands on some cheap weapons, right? We arm the slaves. We let the slaves loose. That solves one problem, and that helps us to solve the other problem.
They're going to get massacred. I mean, like immediately, they're going to be killed.
Well, if they strike in the middle of the night, that gives them a fighting chance. And if we take out some of the stronger members of Deacon's crew, then the massacre goes the other way, now doesn't it?
No, it really doesn't. Do these slaves know anything about combat?
Some of them did, yeah.
Okay, so what about the rest of them?
Not so much.
Is there anyone on this station that isn't skilled in killing? I haven't seen anyone that is not good at that.
Well, there was that one guy, but we just killed him.
Well, screw that guy. He's dead now. It's not our problem.
Well, he was good at combat, but you just ambushed him. But yeah, anyway.
Well, if he was so good, he wouldn't have been ambushed. Now would he?
That's my point. If we ambush the wizards, especially when we hit them when they're low on PPE, we can take them down quick, fast, and brutally.
You can roll a battle check. This is actually the kind of thing you would do. So
Okay, so I will... 4.
okay. Well, the easiest thing is to strike at both of them when they're meeting, right? So if you follow either group, eventually they're going to meet with each other. You realize the fact that they're both here means that they probably are meeting and have been meeting, but it's like a multi-day thing to negotiate all the details of the deal, right? So you need to figure out where the meeting place is, and then you could just fucking, plant a bomb or something and walk away. Or the other option is to convince one group that the other one is going to betray them, basically get them to start attacking each other because they're evil, mistrustful, paranoid, psychopaths. That shouldn't be too hard either way. So,
Hey, I think one of those guys horribly killed one of your fish dudes.
yeah, that would be a great way to do that if you could sell it. So the best way to do that is if you had that body and could plant it in
Shut your hole, Ross. Shut your dirty hole.
Well, we don't need to have the entire body because really...
Well, we don't have any of the body.
You don't have any of the body. It got turned into a zombie. So yeah, if you would
Okay,
ask
we got the body's clothes because he stripped him down to his loincloth. So we've got his signature mask. We've got his signature
that's true. Yeah.
fishnet cloak. So really all we have to do is put it on a different body that is thoroughly mangled. And there we go.
So you just need a body.
I shake myself into such a horrid form that the clothing fits me perfectly.
There's actually someone bigger than you.
Like, can you disguise
And I grow myself into a horrid
Hey,
form.
can you disguise yourself as a horrible mutant fish man?
Well, I do have aquatic adaptation, so I'm certain I can pull it off.
Yeah, if you want to fake me in a body, yeah, you could do it. But
right.
they're probably going to check to make sure you
Yeah, there's a bunch of wards and stuff too. I don't know why I'm doing any of this.
All right, wait.
Can we go kill someone?
Wait, can you make a dead body look like the horrible mutated fishman?
Yeah,
Okay.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I do this.
Well, you need a body first.
They don't have one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't do it. You need
I
a
bet
body.
we can acquire one.
All right. Give
my
me another. Give me a notice check for everybody to find a random person to kill.
5.
All right.
Find a random person to kill.
I've got a 7.
All right.
A random bad person, please, Ross.
Yeah,
we are not monsters.
Yeah.
We're just playing them right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you see a member of the Abyss crew, one of the people around the station, is having a smoke break by himself, look in a little maintenance corridor. One of those little ones that are like so narrow and filled with pipes and shit that he can't really maneuver. So you could just go over there, stick a knife in his neck, and then take the body.
Yeah. Or just punch him in the throat.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to, let's do it casual.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll walk behind him.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll fighting.
Excuse me, buddy. Does this fist smell like chloroform to you?
Ooh, 18.
Yeah, definitely. You kill him, he goes down. Yeah. Like Dalton and Roadhouse.
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 And they all have cameras all around this place. This is wonderful. We're in the future, but we don't have surveillance and savvy.
It's a post-apocalyptic future, technically.
Yeah, honestly, the pirates don't. Yeah, they have magic. So yeah,
And their third eye is sleeping, apparently.
Well, the person whose job it was to monitor is currently deadish.
yeah. So, well, you are on a clock. You realize it's probably only a matter of time before somebody recognizes the dead fish wizard, who's now a zombie. So yeah. So you probably need to do this sooner than later. So you dress up the dead guy as the fish wizard. And yeah, how do you sell it to Oceanic Transport that the Federation did this? You can give me another battle check.
No, actually, I have an idea.
Okay.
But I'll make a roll to see if this would actually work. But
Sure.
actually, I'll just go up hi. Trying I think I saw someone kill one of your dudes. For a little payment, I'll reveal who it was.
So you know that boat that we were on just a few minutes ago? Turns out that one of those pirates dropped his very, very obvious knife.
Yeah.
That is clearly his because it's a very unique blade. It's got a dragon on the handle. Mm-hmm. It's got a serrated edge. It's got this.
So you're spinning a Benny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you realize this could work if one of these two sells it because they were on the boat. They were on the
all right. So it's one of you is going to have to do it.
And you. Well, actually, no, that doesn't work because you have to sell to Oceanic Transport. But yeah, no, you would. So it'd have to be you. It can't be those two because this is selling it. Trying to lie to the other group that Deegan's disciple, you two did this. So yeah, use your knife, use your equipment, and say the new Deegan's disciple killed your fish wizard guy. How about a reward? Mm-hmm. That would work. That could work.
That's what I'm going to go with.
All right. So yeah, roll persuade.
Didn't work.
Okay. So well, in a sense, it does work because they just are convinced that you are a saboteur. So you basically go to the cargo hold where they're set up, and it's like, well, we'll just. You realize everything's about to go pear-shaped pretty fast because one of them, you're meeting with these group of mercenaries who are actually deep cultists, and they look at you, and you can just tell that they don't believe you. But they start slowly reaching for their weapons. And one's like, hey, our wizard's been turned into a zombie. I saw him in the mess hall. The crab people did it. Or the crab people have him as a zombie. And yeah, that's when everything started go. And then the Abyss crew realizes one of their people is missing. And gang war! Yeah, things are turning chaotic fast. Give me athletics checks to get the fuck before they unload on you. Well, just
7.
All right, so you only get attacked once. So let's see here. A 7 will hit you. One of them pulls out a quick draws a pistol or some kind of weapon, and it's going to blast you for only. What's your toughness?
12.
15. So if you have a Benny left, you can soak it, or you could take a wound.
I'll take a wound.
All right, so you get tagged in the shoulder by one of these.
My favorite shoulder.
Yeah, but yeah, there's an alarm. The Oceanic crew confronts the crab people about the zombie wizard, and a fight breaks out there. And Deegan's disciples, people are just turning each other. Turns out, this is a powder keg all along. So
they just needed a little push.
Yeah, so things are going bad very quickly.
Get the slates out.
Okay, I do this.
All right, how are you doing this? They're in the cargo hold held by a guard. So
I straight the fucking guard.
All right, there's going to be a resisted check. And this will be the last time you could cast it because then you'll be out of PPE.
I think I was up in 6. That was a 6, dude.
That beats us too.
All right.
He shrinks.
All right. So I put my foot down precisely where he shrank.
All right, roll fighting to catch him before he scurries away.
Don't have anything in fighting.
You roll a d4.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, run in there for me, please, good friend.
Oh, that's an 8.
All right. Yeah.
Make that a 11 total.
All right. That gets them. So you have to escort a bunch of slaves to. Well, you have to. One of you should probably commandeer a sub while the rest of you are.
I will
escorted.
commandeer the sub.
All right.
I can actually like. Is that boating or pilot?
Well, first you have to get in the sub and take over, right? So you get to the moon pool docks, being chased by the oceanic trade. Well, first you need to lose your pursuers, probably. So how do you want to do that? People are chasing you. The deep cultists are chasing you. They're shooting you. You're ducking down hallways. They're trying to chant spells, but you keep breaking line of sight because this is like lots of tight corridors. And
I'm going to do one of those things where it's like, there's the open door and there's like the panel to close it. Mm-hmm. And as I'm running, I'm just going to grab something and throw it at the door, at the panel.
Okay.
So it does the close as I run through it.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen this in so many vids.
Yeah. Roll athletics with a -2.
6.
All right. The door closes. Slows them down temporarily, long enough for you to get to the moon pool. Mm-hmm. You can see that there's a submarine there. You don't recognize whose is it, but they're getting ready to get the fuck out of here. There's actually 3 submarines there. You recognize one of them as the Florida men. They're casting off. They're getting ready to leave. There is the crab people are also getting ready their vessel. And there's one you don't recognize. You were not well, actually it's the Baja Blasters, but you haven't dealt with them. You weren't the one to deal with them.
No.
Yeah. So. Yeah, which one are you going to tangle with? There's also there's an emergency sub too that's unmanned, or like no one's trying to get it. So yeah, you can either commandeer a sub that's ready to go, or you can try and turn the sub on and get it working.
I'll try to turn it on.
All right, piloting.
Yeah.
Do you have piloting?
I do.
Okay.
6. Yeah. 8. So on that one, and 8.
Okay, so yeah, you do get it working.
Is it cramped? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, it's going to be very cramped with. Well, it's fine right now, but like
once we start loading.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go I have a sub. Get to the moon pool.
So as you're doing that, you two have to deal with a bunch of like random bullshit that's being thrown your way, and you're out of PPE, so no spells for you.
All right.
But
can you shoot or anything?
Yeah, I got a gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
You can roll shooting. Your pistols are tagged. Only heavy weapons were locked.
Okie dokie. So let's see. 2.
All right. So either you're going to get shot or the slaves are going to get shot at.
Dang.
You are not fast enough to tag someone before they shoot into your group.
Yeah.
So are you going to take a shot for them, or are you going to let random civilian get shot?
I'll take a hit for them. I suppose I'm this kind of person.
Yeah. What's your toughness?
Toughness is, let's see, 5. Well, 5 plus... Toughness is 5, armor is 5. So that's what, 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so he gets a 2d6 because he has a pistol. Pew! 4. So fortunately, that hit does not penetrate your armor. So that's good. You're also getting shot at. What are you using to take down aggressors before they?
Javelins.
All right, roll shooting or throw athletics. Yeah, for.
So that is going to be a 9.
All right. So yeah, you are fast enough. You're not killing them, but you're just like hitting them so that even if they're not wounded, they're shaken. Because you're just running by them. You're just trying to get the fuck out of here. So you're not stuck in. And give me one of the civilians falls down. He's just
I'm just going to pick him right back up.
All right, give me athletics, -2.
So that is 6.
Okay. So you keep going, and a steam pipe bursts overhead and lands in the civilians, conking one out. Well, actually, how many more does it conk out? So actually, no, you can give me a notice check to see if you can interact before the steam pipe falls on them.
4.
All right. So you see the steam pipe's about to fall down on the escaped slaves. What are you going to do?
Scream at them to get out of the way.
All right. Let's see if they do. You have to give them a D6. We need a 4 or better. They do not. So I will say 3 of them are going to be hit and wounded and slowed. So you can give me athletics to help move them along. Or you can roll persuade to encourage the civilians to help each other.
I've rolled a 5 on my athletics check.
All right. So you're yelling at them to escape or to help them, and no one's left behind. And so instead of panicking and running, they selflessly help each other. So you're all limping to the moon pool, and As you're doing that, let's see here. One of the Baja Blasters is lost and like looks at you. Let me in. Let me in. Let me go with you.
Like, why? You do horrible things.
I'm just an alchemist, man.
Really?
Yeah. I'm totally normal. I just sell alchemy potions.
Well, I don't know. Like, I gotta get people I need to
I'll
save.
make it
in
worth
this
your
thing.
while.
And how are you gonna do that?
I have potions. I have very strong potions.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Like, well, if are they harmful? They you look like someone that would make harmful potions.
Some of them, but not all of them.
Like, well, I'm sure the group I belong to maybe could use someone like you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to wait for my comrades to get here.
Look, man, please let me in.
Like, see, I'm concerned if I let you in, you're gonna try to take me out.
No, I wouldn't do that, man.
Like, you pinky swear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, come on in.
All right. Yeah.
Like,
come on, let's just go now. Come on, fuck it. We got this whole sub to ourselves.
See, there we go.
Come on.
Now you're doing the thing.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just panicking. All right. Come on.
Like, look at me.
Yeah.
I need you to chill.
Okay. So all of you load in, and it's extremely cramped. All of you give me vigor checks. There's not enough air for everybody. Some people are some of the people are passing out. All right. Now give me a piloting check.
We're on piloting?
Well, if he passed out.
5.
Okay. So, well, he made both checks. So he's able to stay conscious and get to the surface.
I got good lungs.
Yes. And did either of you pass out?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Huh? You what?
I got an 11.
All right. Yeah. So,
Lung bros.
yeah. So you get to the surface and you're able to escape. And you've disrupted the potential alliance between the Federation of Magic and the Cult of the Deep.
And like, wow, like, that was luck.
Yeah. And
But it was fun. I think, guys, that was fun. I'm glad we did this together. You're my crew.
Yeah. So yeah, you did it.
And speaking of, why do we have a man wearing lime green? Is this one of the Baja Blasters?
Like, it was.
They left without me.
Like, well, see,
man.
you don't see that. You don't. That's why you don't hang out with people like that. They're always going to leave you high and dry.
Yeah.
Now, the Tomorrow Legion will not leave you high and dry if you follow the rules.
Yeah. I'll follow your rules, man.
Okay.
They're going to leave you drenched most days.
So yeah, you succeed.
First, I want you to tell. Like, I need you to look at me and say it and mean it. Piracy is bad.
Piracy is bad.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
With all your heart?
Yes.
He seems trustworthy.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
The caveat is video games.
So yeah, you've completed your mission. You barely managed to get out of the abyss, and you have rescued some civilians along with it. Yeah,
and I got to fold the body of a cultist of the Lord of the Deep into
That was a particularly stupid sequence. I'm glad I lived through that.
You know what?
Things got pretty dicey there for a minute. Yeah,
my brain is still a little hurty, but.
Yeah. Aw. So yeah,
That was great. You just walked up and bribed the guard. I don't know why I didn't fucking think about fire, for God's sake.
Yeah,
that's what.
Yeah.
Talk about overthinking it.
However, the damage is not enough to destroy the base. The abyss does survive, although many people are slain in the chaos. And
Our mission wasn't to destroy that place. If we did, that's fine.
Yeah, but all of you are identified somehow, probably through magic, and you all have bounties on your head. So yeah.
I can't believe we haven't already with as many groups as we fucked with.
Well, yeah, but
if the Coalition doesn't have a bounty,
and
the Federation of Magic, they should have one too.
Yeah, well, now all the pirate groups in the Gulf of Mexico.
This is like finding out you're not on Nixon's enemies list.
Yeah,
I know.
What have I been doing wrong?
Yeah. Well, you've added some more bounties.
Hey, yeah, like we've been doing nothing but peeing all over people like that.
Fair enough.
In fact, now I feel like the balance has been restored.
Oh.
Like, okay, guys, I've got great news for you. Mm-hmm. We now have bigger bounties on our heads.
Yay.
Which means
that's good.
Which means we're
doing something.
We're doing our jobs.
Yeah.
Bigger bungus.
Yay. Yeah, any other final thoughts? All right, cool. Well, thank you all so much for listening. Thank you all so much for playing.
You bet, Ross.
Just remember, the abyss when you look into the abyss also looks into you.
Unless you destroy it.
Well, you didn't.
I shrink the abyss.
Okay, that's the real answer. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
For everything.